the Patriots Hub podcast reaction or the show with David Andrews will be, but we will have those for you at some point this week. Cerrone, fantastic job as always, man. Thank you. Ryan, great job. Kind of logistically challenging show with me in San Francisco. Great job getting it done. I got to go catch a bus. Enjoy the game, everybody. Enjoy the Super Bowl Celtics coverage coming up now on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
This is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 95 Sports Hub. Easily Media Group station. This is Star Market Celtics Today. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen left-hand dribble drive, pulls up at the dotted line, floats it up, it rattles home, and Jaylen Brown has his 50-point game against Kawhi and the Clippers in L.A. Jalen, right-hand dribble into the paint, goes to Derek White, who steps back into the corner for three. Moving and grooving.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Jalen forces it up over Seaton. No! He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boy step up at the right time, man.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again with the world watching. He knocks down a half-court three.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
Back at the Garden with us afternoon on a night that ends with the Patriots and Seahawks in Super Bowl 60. We begin with a nationally televised showcase in the Eastern Conference between the Celtics and the preseason favorites that ended their title reign last May, Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Thanks for starting this special day with us. National TV Sunday afternoons on Causeway Street, the way it's supposed to be. I'm Sean Grandy. Cedric Maxwell will join me for, believe it or not, our 8th Celtics game on the day of a Patriots Super Bowl shortly. Coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, the Game 53 Showdown Super Bowl Sunday edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics Today. We got the Madison Square Garden in October saying what a difference a year makes. You'll be amazed to find out how little difference a year has made as these teams meet exactly 1 year after they did last year at Madison Square Garden. We'll talk about the Nikola Vucevic debut and which Celtics regular and starter will be out today, complicating the lineup. As we break down this third meeting with the Knicks, they have issues as well. The home team each winning on their home floor early in the year. New York's 8-game win streak came crashing to earth Friday against first place Detroit. Can they possibly still be considered conference favorites? What will Jose Alvarado bring to a vastly improved bench as he makes his Knicks debut today? And we'll check on Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby, who both missed Friday's game in Detroit. We'll take our trip around the NBA. The King rolls over Golden State without Luka, but the star wasn't the King on Saturday for the Spurs. It was the Castle.
I know the fans were aware of it, too. They would go crazy, and he might throw
The
down.
Castle has a 40-piece on the same play! We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazula.
You know, I think you develop a mindset that, you know, you don't have a choice. You have to, you got to work to be good at stuff, you know, and I think the city represents that, you know, and its growth. I think the area represents that and its mentality.
But coming up, funny thing about these gap year Celtics, they've left every fan confused and confounded just trying to sort out which win has been their favorite. We'll look back 38 hours to the latest submission when a 2-for-22 start from three led to a 22-point deficit, and they still refuse to lose. Jalen determined to go, forced it in the paint, throws it back out. Vucevic saves a bad pass. Kick to the corner. Derek White open, steps to his left, and knocks down the three.
Oh, good. What a recovery that was.
98-96, Boston by 2. It's all coming up and more as we catch it out of the game of the year. We kick off Super Bowl Sunday with the Celtics and the New York Knicks here at the Garden, bottom of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune into today's game on the Celtics Radio Network to hear this date in history, restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Whether you've been hurt on the job or are suffering from years of physical wear and tear, Catches Law is there for you. Visit CatchesLaw.com or call today to schedule your free consultation. Catches Law says go Patriots.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
This is Boston's home for sports.
I think pretty good. Most importantly, glad we got the win. I felt pretty comfortable out there. I think as the game went on, I think that the guys also felt more comfortable on me and were able to figure out certain things that Joe wanted us to run. So I think for first game was good. Obviously, we can continue to build on it and figure things out and get a feel, playing alongside each other out there on the court.
The debut of Nikola Vucevic on Friday night. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market. Celtics today. And we're going to have an interesting conversation, Max, with Joe Mazula later about how the hard part can really be preparing for what other teams are going to do when you make a big roster change. But as Derek White said to us right after the game when we had him on, basketball is an international language, and he speaks it.
Well, you think of the way you play it, and the basketball game, the gods will say pick and roll. If you play the game long enough, all of a sudden you understand what to do, when to do, how to do it without having all these other plays that you may have to do. It's a game that is instinctive. And if you instinctively know how to pick and roll, you can play this game.
All right, let's get caught up here on the...
Now, I couldn't play the game. All right. I can be instinctive all I want to, but physically I'd be like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's a different game. There's no question about that. All right, let's get caught up on the news of the day. First for the Celtics, no Sam Hauser today, so it will be double bigs again. Garza, Queta, and Shireman will all start with Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Peyton Pritchard has been so good off the bench, will continue to come off the bench. The story was with New York. They got blasted in Detroit on Friday night, and it was because Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby did not play. Anunoby will not play. Karl Anthony Towns, who suffered a pretty nasty cut over his right eye 2 games ago, is going to play with protective goggles today, so they will have Towns. They will not have Anunoby. Landry Shamet will move into the starting lineup for New York for this game this afternoon. But before we break this one down and talk about which was longer odds, the Patriots getting to the Super Bowl today, or when this game got here, the Celtics being ahead of the Knicks in the standings, we look back to Friday night when the Celtics added yet another candidate to Gap Year Game of the Year. First of a 3-game conference homestand. Celtics in the alternate black jerseys tonight. Green numbers, white letters, they go left to right. Miami in the home white with red and yellow-orange trim. They go right to left. Bam Adebayo beats the Mayas Queta on the opening tap, and away we go. Bam Adebayo in the front court. Vucevic lets him shoot the free throw line jumper, and he knocks it down. Vucevic was playing the drive. Bam makes it 15-2.
First thing coaches want early leads like that.
Hawkins drop back for foul. Here's a crazy deep 3. No good. That was a super deep one. Offensive rebound, though. Karam's right to Jaquez. And they'll swing it around to Bam. Straightaway three. He buries it. It is 25-6.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Bam shoot them like this. This was with confidence.
Celtics are missing every kind of shot you can miss. The Celtics are missing. 1 of 15 from 3. 6 of 15 from 2. Jaquez drive off the wrong foot, runs it up with the right hand after contact, scoring the foul.
That's his move. This time getting you going the wrong way, putting the ball out, little sidestep you, and then hit you with the body.
Jalen going to drive on Davion Mitchell. They triple on him, and he scores over all 3 members of the Heat anyway off the glass.
It's a triple on him. They got men running all over the place.
Jalen's got the last 13 Boston points. Bam. One dribble to the elbow. Guards in front of him. Kick out Davion Mitchell. 3 over Keita is good. How many chances are you going to give him on each possession?
Yeah, he's starting to pick on Keita a little bit, too.
Pritchard. Deep on the right side. Wants to go inside of Vucevic. That's being fronted, so we'll go to Derek White instead. Return to Pritchard. Shot clock at 9. Pritchard steps to his left, away from Fontecchio. 3 in the air is good.
Ask where he was. You asked, he appears.
The Celtics have hit 4 in a row from distance, and the Miami lead is down to 9. Pritchard moving to his right, has Jovic on the switch. Moves it on the wing, Derek White. Up fakes on Powell, 8 on the shot clock. Entry, Vucevic sneaks in behind Jaquez, catches the entry, lays it in, and it's a 1-point game.
Too big in the paint there.
Double-double for Vucevic in his Boston debut. Shireman under out of bounds, 5 on the shot clock. Forces it in, Derek White, fall-away 3 from the corner. Got it! It's a tie game.
Said Derek White, D. White.
So Jaylen Brown comes back in to replace Derek White. Miami with the ball down by 3. 9:21 to go. Powell steps to his left, takes a 3, and ties the game.
He has been a beast.
He has been great tonight. 24 for Norm Powell. Tie score is 79. Jaylen Brown catch and shoot. Left side 3. Short front iron. Long rebound. Hauser's got it. Finds Pritchard. Open 3. Got it. Man, Sam did it again.
That ball coming like a magnet, man.
Mitchell for Norm Powell. Deep on the left side against Pritchard. Return to Davion Mitchell. Jaylen Brown in front of him.
Little steps. Here you go.
On the shot clock. Mitchell. Left-hand dribble coming strong on Jaylen, who takes the paint away. Throw back out to Wiggins. He'll try a 3 over Hauser. Tough shot is good. And Andrew Wiggins is having one of the best 3-point shooting nights we have ever seen him have. 5 of 7. He's got 26. Jaylen determined to go. Forced it in the paint. Throws it back out. Vucevic saves a bad pass. Kick to the corner. Derek White. Open. Steps to his left. And knocks down the 3.
Oh, that's good. What a recovery that was.
98-96. Boston by 2. He's got the ball. Lob on the inside. Keita will deflect it, and that will do it for the final second. All the Celtics had to do was touch it. And on a night they had no touch for the entire first half, the gap year Celtics continue to put a gap between themselves and the rest of the Eastern Conference. A 22-point come-from-behind win, and the Celtics have done it again. The final, Boston 98, Miami 96. And remember when the Celtics were 5-7 and they won that game? We did the big joke about their record being 6-7 because that was the big thing back in November. Well, when the Celtics beat Memphis back on November 12th, little did we have any idea that they would have the best record in the NBA over the next 40 games. The Celtics and Pistons, 29-11. Best record in the NBA since that night, capped with one of the biggest comebacks in the last 25 years for the Celtics. It was the 8th time they have come back from 22 or more in the last 25 years to win a game. And you go 1 for 20 from 3 in the first half and come back and win a game. I don't know where to rank these. It just seems one after the other.
If you're Miami, how do you feel about that one?
That was after you lost a 19-point lead to the Celtics in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy to think you'd be in a game like that and the team goes 1 for 20, and then all of a sudden you let them get back in the game and they won it. One of the things that happened in the game, probably we won't talk about it enough, is the fact that they went for a long time and got going even more when Jaylen Brown happened to be out of the game, and they went with other guys to get them involved. Vooch got some baskets, White got some baskets, and then Jaylen came back in and completed the task.
All right, hit me real quick on the defense here. The Celtics not only have the number 2 offense in the NBA, and it's one of the best offensive ratings in NBA history, what nobody is focusing on because it happened too late in the season for it to make a dramatic improvement. The Celtics over the last 15 games now are the number 2 defense in the NBA, and during the 5-game win streak, they were giving up 92 points a game when 103.6 is the next lowest total in the league. They're lapping the field defensively. Teams are shooting 40% from the floor, that's last in the NBA. 31% from three, that's last in the NBA. And the Celtics giving up just 1 point per possession over these last 5 games. Those are OKC numbers.
Well, and you know what? I do believe in those numbers you're talking about. But also, I believe in a little bit of luck. Miami had a chance to win that basketball game from the corner with a wide open three, and they just blew it. Things happen in the game sometimes. I'm not saying the Celtics defense isn't elite. I think it is, but sometimes the other team helps you out too.
Funny thing is, the Celtics record isn't as good as it could be because clutch games have been the problem. They've been much better, 18-4 in the non-clutch games, but they got the clutch win the other night. Knicks have played a bunch of clutch games. We'll get to them in a second, but we should point out we have 2 deja vu all over again things happening right now. The first is that you and I, Max, are now sitting here ridiculously for the 8th time calling a Celtics game on the day of a Patriots Super Bowl. That's number one. But go back to the only time the Celtics ever lost on a Patriots Super Bowl Sunday, and that, of course, was the day that ended with the Malcolm Butler interception that we've been seeing for the last 2 weeks. In between Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowls, 11 years have gone by. The Celtics turnaround began literally the next game. After that day, they lost that day, and the turnaround under Brad Stevens a year and a half into his tenure began the day after the Malcolm Butler interception. Since that time, Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl to Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl, that 11 years, the Celtics not only have the best record in the NBA, they're 19 games better than the second best team.
Well, you got to love that for the Celtics, the way they play, and Brad Stevens, what he's done. But then you toss in the mix of that what Joe Mazula has done for this team and how he has enriched them defensively and offensively and what their purpose is out on the floor. And Joe doesn't take any prisoners, and I love that about Joe.
All right, tell me if, as we get you ready for these, give you some numbers about this game today, and tell me if they sound familiar at all. Celtics second in the East, Knicks third in the East. Either a game right now separating them, a game and a half. Celtics third in the NBA in net rating, New York fifth in net rating. Knicks have won 8 of 9. Or 7 of 8. Knicks scoring 118 a game. Celtics giving up 100. I'm getting to the point that these were the exact same numbers when these teams met exactly 1 year ago today. And you thought everything was going to be completely different. The Celtics numbers, and this is the point I'm getting to, the Celtics are almost mimicking last season's title defense up until the fact they literally playing the Knicks on the same day, February 8th last year.
And, you know, like you said, the only difference is the fact that, I know, your personnel are completely different when you think about the Celtics. And you think about one of the main ones, Tatum not being around, and Porzingis and how that went down. But this is more about the Celtics instead of the Celtic players. This is the organization and Brad and everybody else, what they believe in and how this team is played.
1 year ago today, on that night in New York, Jason Tatum passed both JoJo White and Dave Cowens on the all-time scoring list. Today, Jaylen Brown isn't going to do it. He's a couple hundred points away, but is in the exact same spot. He's going to pass those two guys probably in the same game about 3 weeks from now. That's, again, 1 year ago today. It's kind of bizarre how the whole thing works out. All right, the Knicks, again, repeating our top story. Anunoby is out. Deuce McBride is undergoing surgery. They're going to hope to have him back before the end of the year, but Karl Anthony Towns is going to try and play today wearing protective goggles over that eye. Max's player to bank on, as always, brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Celtics on the road to Banner 19. This year, our friends at CSB are celebrating a banner year of their own. 175 years of green, running deep. Visit ClintonSavings.com. Member FDIC, DIF.
Well, the person I'd look at this time, I think, would be Derek White, because Derek White's going to be the primary guy who's going to have to guard that dude over there, Brunson. Brunson can get it going. You need to have a way to slow him down.
He's going to score. You got to keep him off the free throw line. Max's keys to the game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more. Worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com.
Keep the Knicks off the glass. Don't let them get second chance opportunities. And especially when they start bringing in all these other guys who just want to hit the glass, make sure that you give them one and done.
Still to come on this special edition of Shaw's and Star Market. Celtics today will have that conversation with Joe Mazula, his thoughts on the Super Bowl, all of that coming up. Quick trip around the NBA, including some outrageous performance by Stephon Castle last night, plus James Harden's debut for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That all happened last night while you were getting ready for football. But coming up next, Skaz has Sports Hub headlines, and, well, there's only 2 headlines today. The game of the day in the NBA, the game of the year thus far for the Celtics, and a little football game coming up later on. He'll get you up to the minute on all the good doings in Santa Clara. Then we've got Celtics and Knicks coming your way on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
John Sewer's Boston's home team when it comes to defending against clogged drains. And while we're live from Radio Row here in Santa Clara for the big game, it's good to know that your home team is always ready back in Boston. With locations in Woburn and Norwood and over 100 trucks on the road, they get to you fast, offering same-day and 24-hour emergency service. John Sewer and Drain Cleaning is the play to call for all your drain issues. Go to johnsewer.com. That's johnsewer.com.
John Sewer, we get the job done.
The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 big deal meals always hit the spot. They're big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. And now you can dig into these hearty favorites any day of the week. That's right, the $14.99 big deal meals are available all day, every day. So now you can have the roasted turkey dinner all week long. Hurry in today or every day for any one of our $14.99 big deal meals. You gotta love the nines.
If UConn basketball scores big, you could score bigger at Jordan's. Get any furniture or mattress now, and if the men's and women's team both make the finals, it'll all be free.
Hey, it's Felger here. The big game is back. Make Surfside your Sunday must-have. Made with real vodka, only 100 calories, and 0 bubbles. It's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Ask for it wherever you tailgate. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Super Bowl 60 is finally here. Patriots Seahawks tonight, and coverage starts right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub with pregame beginning at 3:30. Both teams have not ruled anyone out for the big matchup tonight. In college basketball last night, Drake May's alma mater, UNC, got a big win over rival Duke with a last-second game winner. And at the Olympics, some tough news with Lindsey Vonn, who was helicoptered off the course earlier today after already suffering an ACL injury earlier in the week. Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm James Scaramuzino. Grandy and Max go around the NBA next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal, and I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Tender, all natural, and now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Value Pack Signature Select Boneless Chicken Breast or Thighs. It's now just $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 through Thursday. Pick up boneless chicken with big savings. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Advance your career with an MBA or specialized master's through Babson College. Join the school ranked #2 best college in the U.S. by the Wall Street Journal 2025. Visit babson.edu/grad programs.
Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealthmanagement.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and the New York Knicks getting set to go on a big Super Bowl Sunday national TV game here this afternoon. Our quick trip around the NBA brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
I think the fans were aware of it, too. They would go crazy. He might throw down.
Castle has a 40-piece on the same play. Can we talk about a 40-point triple-double for Stephon Castle as the Spurs beat the Mavericks yesterday, 138-125. They're starting to separate themselves as the number 2 team in the Western Conference. And by the way, with OKC losing again yesterday, they're only 3.5 games back.
I tell you what, I'm watching some of the stuff at OKC. I'm a little miffed how they've been playing, but at the same time, I'm loving San Antonio because that's a young team with a bunch of young players who are just learning to play together.
Charlotte wins their 9th consecutive game. Bad news on the out-of-town scoreboard out west for the Celtics as both Cleveland and Philadelphia, Cleveland and the James Harden debut, both win out west late. There was some brutal tanking going on last night. We're looking at you, Utah. We got the Celtics and the New York Knicks coming up. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazula next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
What's more Massachusetts than coffee and Keno? Whether you like it iced or hot, get your favorite cup, play your lucky Keno numbers, and follow all the action on the Mass Lottery app. Download it today. The Mass State Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
When your heat or hot water goes out, waiting isn't an option. Super Service today is overstocked with water heaters, furnaces, boilers, and heat pumps. Ready for same-day replacement, day or night, and always done right. Visit superservicetoday.com.
Hey, lovebirds, Valentine's Day is almost here, and the best way to say I love you is with a box of decadent chocolates from Phillips Chocolates.
Yeah, Phillips Chocolates.
Phillips Chocolates, celebrating 100 years of creating delicious treats, including their world-renowned turtles, handcrafted with rich caramel, slow-roasted pecans, cashews, and almonds, smothered in creamy milk or dark chocolate.
Sounds heavenly.
So show the love with Phillips Chocolates. 818 Morrissey Boulevard, Dorchester, or online at phillipschocolate.com. Use promo code SportsHub to save 10% off your order. Promo code for online orders only.
Whether I'm heading to a game, the airport, or out with friends, to get where I need to be in comfort and style, I rely on the pros at A+ Coach. Anthony and his team at A+ Coach offer world-class personal transportation services with the best fleet of luxury vehicles anywhere in Massachusetts, all at an affordable price. Next time you're heading to a game, heading to Logan like I do, or heading to Boston for a night out, leave the driving to A+ Coach. For reservations and more, visit apluscoach.com or call 781-THE-LIMO. That's apluscoach.com or 781-THE-LIMO. And to get the best rate, tell them so sent you.
At M&T Bank, we're continuously working to provide value to our customers. Like Lou, the CEO of UFOS, a revolutionary footwear brand.
I think the thing I like most about working with M&T Bank is knowing they care. They sincerely care about us as a company. It's not just about the business transaction. They personally care about our business and our success and would make decisions that go above and beyond to achieve that.
See what banking together can do for you at mtb.com/together. Member FDIC.
L&F is a veteran-owned company offering premier services such as heat pumps, generators, car charger installs, panel upgrades, and more. Call 844-LF-WISE or visit lfelectralservice.com.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
It's time for Sean's Conversation with the Coach, brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and meal planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deal and Delivery app or the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. Now here's Sean Grandy with the Coach.
All right, Skaz, thank you. Joe, we had Derek on after the game, and when we talked about Vooch at his debut, specifically a couple of plays that those two made down the stretch, I asked him about that, about how it just seemed like they've been playing together for years, and you realize as much studying as there is to do. Derek used the term that basketball is sort of an international language, and clearly you got a guy who was fluent in that.
Yeah, no question, and I think everything just comes down to the simplifying is like how can we as a team create 2-on-1s for each other, and on the defensive end, how can we eliminate 2-on-1s? And when you got guys that can, pass, catch, shoot, think the game, high IQ, been around for a long time, those 2-on-1s are just the natural things that people are used to seeing, as they play together. And it's a credit to the guys, at the end of the day, We've acquired another guy. We've acquired a person, not just a player, who wants to impact our culture and impact winning. And, it's all about how can we make the game easy for him? How can he make it easy for us? How can we make it easy for each other? And that's building a team. And it's a credit to those guys having a clear understanding of what gives us the best chance to win.
And the talking point becomes sort of how will he fit in and how will he acclimate in it. Nobody discusses what really became interesting the other night, which is how other teams are going to play you while you're figuring it out.
So when you become better as a team, if there's more responsibility comes with that, because now you have to take on the creativity and the preparation of what your opponent's going to do. And now that we're more versatile, it's like, okay, what are they going to take away? And that's the question that you have to answer when you're doing a scout versus any team. What are we living with? What are we taking away? And you can prepare yourself for some of that, but some of that doesn't happen until the game starts. We have to be ready to, as a staff, communicate as best as possible where we're at, and then make sure our reads become second nature. The game is reads. You got to constantly work your reads, and our guys take a lot of pride in that.
I didn't want to let this go. There's a pattern every time you're asked about a certain player, and it's Sam, who's out today. When he makes 5 threes, you get asked about him, and then you pivot immediately to all the little things he does and the defense he plays. And I thought Friday was the perfect time to talk about that because he couldn't make a shot, and I felt like I kept saying his name for making plays all 35 minutes you had him out there.
And that's the key, is we never want our guys to be defined by one thing. And I think that's part of player development. I think that's part of player empowerment, is like, because you want to empower guys when they're not shooting well to be able to do other things, and you want them to grow as players. And I think, over the course of his time, Sam has just continued to find ways to impact the game with or without shooting, his rebounding, his individual defense, his help defense. He's a guy that was impacted at the beginning of this season because we switched our defensive scheme a little bit, and he had to get used to, helping and rotating and being active and getting steals and doing stuff outside of the area, as opposed to he was a really good, solid individual defender. And he takes a lot of pride in just getting better on both ends, and you kind of see that at display, not only the other night, but this entire season.
It's a good time to remember how the two things are connected, because I could sit here and pull out numbers that say the first 37 games of the year, your defense was middle of the pack, and in the last 15 games, now over a month, you're second in the league. But low turnovers, offensive rebounding, I assume that it is not a coincidence that the offensive things that you focus on connect to the defensive numbers improving.
That's it right there. I mean, you can't have great transition defense if you're turning the ball over, and if you're not getting guys out of the corner behind the line of basketball, getting it 5-on-5 as fast as you can. And then you can't get out and play, offense if you're constantly at the free throw line. You saw that in the fourth quarter with Dallas. Your offensive rhythm is impacted by putting teams at the free throw line, playing against the set defense. And so, those margins are connected. How's our offensive rebounding? How's our reads on the offensive end? How's our defensive rebounding? How's our ability to defend without fouling? So all those things are connected.
So here's a lesson I learned, which is don't save things that I want to bring up. We've gotten busy. I put this thing in my file a week ago, and we just didn't get to it because it was a busy week. And now I'm going to learn my lesson. So I'm working on stuff. I usually end up down a crazy late-night rabbit hole and find something accidentally, which probably means nothing, but I'm going to ask about it anyway. A week ago, you had the NBA's best offense this year in the first quarter, the best offense in the second quarter, the best offense in the fourth quarter, and you were 17th in the third. And it was 50 games, so I thought there's got to be something there. And, of course, I put it away. I didn't bring it up. And the last two games, two of the best offensive quarters you have had this year have been in the third. So I don't know if the whole thing just completely evaporated, but was there – at some point it couldn't be coincidence. It was like a staggering number, like a change.
I honestly can't answer that. I have no idea.
I mean, they literally could be. I mean, I'm just, you know me. I'm killing myself. Look at this bizarre thing I found. And, of course, naturally it'll go away. By the time we get to the end of the year, of course, it'll all be even. So now the Knicks, crazy hot until the injuries and the Pistons got them on Friday, and obviously that was an aberration in and of itself. We saw a Miami team Friday that was playing noticeably different from when we saw them early in the year. Did the Knicks look any different from the team we saw in Game 2 and then the team we saw in early December?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they look different. I think they just look like the best version of themselves. Obviously they're really well coached. They got a ton of talent. They got stars that could hurt you. They got bench guys that could hurt you. I think anytime you're playing a little bit of a different identity on the offensive end with some of their cutting and some of their stuff, but I think they just look like the best version of themselves, which is what the regular season is. It's how quickly can you get to the best version of yourself, how long can you stay there, and when you're not there, how quickly can you get it back. And I think right now you're seeing one of the best versions of them. and we're going to see that tonight. For sure.
Oversimplifying the first two games, the thing that jumped out at me, the rebounding is obvious, but they made 22 free throws in the first game, 12 in the second, and that was an indication of to where you guys had improved from that first week of the season up until then.
Yeah, and everyone's a give and take, and so in game 2 they had 29 points in transition. Some of that was because of our turnovers, and so Brunson only shoots 3 free throws. You wonder, can we be as disciplined and making sure we continue to do that again? Can we do a better job of getting back in transition? And then the way you have to be able to score against a team like this because they have the ability to score, and they're very, very low turnover because Brunson has the ball in his hands, Towns has the ball in his hands, and so the margin for error on our offensive execution is the beginning of defending them, and we don't want to put pressure on our defense by having empty possessions on the offensive end.
There has been a connection. It's almost difficult to put my head around the fact that Max and I have sat here. This is the 8th time we have called a game on the afternoon of a Patriots Super Bowl, which is, that's something, it could be like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and yet this is the 8th time this has happened, and this culture that has been created about here. Do you have any sense, I know you don't because of what everything that goes into doing this, a sense of being spoiled as to how many Patriots Super Bowls you have gotten to see?
I mean, I'm spoiled as a fan. I'm spoiled as a coach. I'm just spoiled as a person in general, so all you could do is be grateful and understand the perspective. I mean, growing up in this area, I think you develop a mindset that, you don't have a choice. You have to we got to work to be good at stuff, and I think the city represents that, and its growth. I think the area represents that and its mentality, and I think the teams represent that, and I think just being a part of that, you can just nothing more than grateful and nothing more of, you're responsible for however long you're in charge of it for hoping that you make it just a little bit better. So we got 2 opportunities to do that today.
A great keynote for the day. It begins with the Celtics and the Knicks on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics, and we'll see you courtside, Boston.
It's fun to introduce kids to the things we love, like punk rock. But one thing we shouldn't introduce them to is lottery tickets, because they can put kids at risk of developing a gambling problem in the future. So introduce them to music, not lottery tickets.
Go ahead, sweetie, try the E chord. Let's keep practicing.
Learn more at mass.gov/youthgambling. A message from the Massachusetts Department of Public Health. Cars for Kids, your trusted charity for car donations, also accepts donations of boats, RVs, motorcycles, and real estate. Call today, 877-CARS4KIDS.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
At this point, it almost feels like the Celtics are just toying with the limits of what we think we know. Wednesday in Houston, perhaps the Mona Lisa of their gap year gallery, the blowout of the mighty Rockets in Houston. Then Friday, 2 for 22 from 3 and a 22-point deficit to the Heat. And instead of kissing the game goodbye, it was just the latest chef's kiss. Jalen determined to go, forced it in the paint, throws it back out. Vucevic saves a bad pass. Kick to the corner. Derek White open, steps to his left, and knocks down the three.
Good. What a recovery that was.
98-96, Boston by 2. If it's a dream of a Celtics season, it's only fitting one of its showcase games lands on today. Drake May and the Patriots were supposed to be climbing towards the playoffs this year. Tonight, they play for the World Championship. The Celtics were supposed to be in a gap year. Instead, their Super Sunday begins as one of the NBA's top 4, going head-to-head on national TV with their age-old rival that was supposed to be in that spot. A Super Sunday begins with the Celtics Game of the Year. Celtics and the New York Knicks kick it off next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
And where would you rather be to start your Super Bowl Sunday than inside a jam-packed TD Garden, high-energy, national TV, Celtics, Knicks, and another game we did not have a right to expect at the start of this year. Starting lineups brought to you as always by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Again, no G. Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns going to try it with goggles today. He'll play with Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet into the starting lineup for New York today. And, of course, Jalen Brunson, the Celtics today, will sound like this.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Baylor Sherman, Creighton University.
Luka Garza, University of Iowa.
Lumia Shketa, Utah State University.
Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series #1 selling Pregame #1 truck and brand loyalty. This afternoon's contestant Anna Rivera of Dorchester of Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the quarter. Anna wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Tech. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. Knicks in the familiar road blue uniforms, orange numbers, white letters. They go right to left. Celtics wearing the alternate city editions, the gold uniforms, and white with gold and black. They go left to right. Knicks win a tip. We are underway. Mikal Bridges bounce entry to Brunson. Josh Hart hands back to Bridges for a fall-away three. That's good to open the scoring. You can already hear the Knicks fans and the noise coming from them. And Mikal Bridges loves playing in this building. That is for sure. Derek White for Neemias Queta. Celtics will start double big to see how long before you get Pritchard and Vucevic in the game. Sharma didn't like that three moving to his left. He gave it to Grimace as he released it. It's no good. The Knicks coming the other way. Jalen Brunson on his way back to the All-Star game. There's old buddy Josh Hart. Hand back to Brunson. Right-hand dribble. Works his way in on Sharman. Shuttle back to Hart. Drives into Queta. Shovels it to the corner. Bridges open again, but a three comes up short. Rebound punched in the air by Garza, and it's going to result in contact and a loose ball foul called either on Garza or Jaylen Brown.
Wide open.
It's on Jaylen Brown.
Wide open look then. Brown kind of forgot his man on the backside with the first one. And then the ball comes right back to him.
No, it was announced as Brown. It is Garza. Referee held up 5 and 2, but of course Garza wears 52 and Jalen wears 7. Celtics don't have a great record yet in these City Edition jerseys. The white jersey has been the one of choice, the regular home white. Now they had to make a double correction. It is a foul on Garza. And Jalen Brunson finally allowed to inbound it. Josh Hart and back to Brunson. 2 great wins for New York here to start the playoffs last year. That series, Brunson kicked back to Hart. He'll try 3. No good back iron. Not his shot in the rebound for Shireman. Moves it ahead to Jalen. First touch, left-hand dribble. He's driving right through Bridges. Moves it down low to Queta. With his back to the basket, lays it up over his head. No good, but he gets the offensive rebound. Queta moving those feet around. Kicks back to Jalen. First touch for Derek White, left side. Shot clock at 6. Derek floats it back to Jalen. Up fakes the 3. Left-hand dribble drive. Again, knocks Bridges away. Then throws to Garza in the corner at the shot clock buzzer. 3 is no good. Rebound, Shireman kept it alive, but Towns pulls it away. Outlets Brunson. 3-on-1 for New York. Shaman is the trailer. He's open for 3, but he misses it. And the rebound, Shireman has it after getting blitzed by Queta. Queta went to get the rebound and didn't realize he was knocking his own guy out of the way. Derek White, left-hand dribble, taken apart by Shamet, so it comes back out to Garza. Jalen switches to the right hand, pulls up on Towns, short jumper, rims out, and the rebound for Bridges. Celtics have started 0 for 4. Down the middle of the floor, Hart dribbles around. Cada switches to the right hand and scores 5-0 New York.
That's Hart's move. It's slippery going towards the rim.
Don't like playing a team after they got blasted. And the Knicks got crushed without Towns and Anunoby in Detroit on Friday. Derek White, left-hand dribble, floats it back to Garza. This has been his spot all year, the straightaway three, but he misses again. Cada keeps the rebound alive, but all he can do is deflect it. They're staying out of bounds off Hart. So the Celtics will get it back.
And off his leg then, just got inside out.
Knicks had won 8 in a row to losing in Detroit on Friday. They were a game behind the Celtics for the second spot right now in the Eastern Conference behind Detroit. Cada for Shireman. Right-hand dribble, coming low, stumbling towards the basket, runs it off the glass, no good, but he got fouled on his way in. Let's see if Shireman's going to get free throws. He will. It's a rarity. He's only had 12 free throws all year.
Well, it's going to be some hand-to-hand combat over there with Bridges. He has his hands all over Brown. It's not allowing him to run at all.
Bridges had the shot blocks. Big shot block on Tatum.
Done.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Start. Got to keep the Knicks off the free throw line. Jaylen Brown sides his feet. Brunson spins. Can't get that follow away. Jaylen won't let him get it off. Brunson. Kick out. Shamet. Celtic fans love the defense that Jaylen Brown just played on Brunson. Shamet finds the cutter to the basket. Bridges catches and scores.
Shot clock was going down.
Pritchard is the first Celtic off the bench. He has it here in the corner against Shamet. Tie score is 13 midway through the first. Derek White runs to the right corner, misses the three. Offensive rebound again. Keita, he doesn't put it back up. Instead, he whips it all the way out and throws it away again. Shamet gets run over by Pritchard. Ball is loose. Bridges saves it, throws a bounce pass that gets all the way through the town for the two-hand slam. Timeout Joe Mazula, and he is furious. He is screaming at Keita. Boy, Joe Mazula just slammed his left fist into his right hand. He is so mad now. Keita turned that ball over and didn't take it up.
Somebody else is screaming too. Me.
Well, 6:29 to go, opening quarter. Emotions already running high. New York 15, Boston 13 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser. I'm proud to partner with Delta Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist season,
Jaylen will be the only starter staying out here, whereas Josh Hart is the only starter who's come out for New York. He's picking up the 2 early fouls. Peyton Pritchard's had a great week coming off the bench. Takes the handoff from Vucevic. Shama in front of him. Ball move left side to Vucevic. Did not attempt three the other night. Vucevic, offensive foul. Couldn't stop himself, and he runs over Bridges. Trying to run to a spot.
Well, they're trying to set up a big pick. And again, you're trying to learn the offense. This time just didn't stop. And smart players right now, what they do, they run into a big pick. They elbow against the opposition.
15-13, New York by 2. Jalen Brunson. We have another foul here. Hugo Gonzalez trying to fight through Karl Anthony Towns. Come to quick makeup calls. So, Shams on ABC today said that Jason Tatum's going to be involved in some controlled scrimmages. He was basically reporting information we've been discussing here for the last couple weeks. There's nothing really new other than I think it's important for people to hear it, only to realize that that podcast and Jason Tatum casting doubt on his return, that's sort of the outlier. Diawara, catch goes to the left hand. Oh, keeping it away from Ugo, scooping it up and in, and the Knicks are up by 4.
Cute move going with the land.
6 straight for the Knicks, 17-13. Peyton Pritchard, kick out Ron Harper coming off the big game, getting the start in Houston. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, knocks Bridges away, step back at the dotted line. He knocks down a jumper, and Bridges is going to be like he was in the Super Bowl tomorrow morning. He is just taking a battering here from Jaylen Brown. 17-15, New York by 2. Brunson, right-hand dribble. Again, he loses Jaylen Brown. Runs it up with the left hand, score that, and the foul. That's a great question because nobody was near him. Are they saying that Jaylen Brown fouled him 2 or 3 seconds before they called it? What's on Ron Harper? Yeah, he reached out. As soon as Jaylen Brown had fallen down to try to prevent Brunson, he reached out. So this will be a 3-play opportunity for Brunson. We talked about keeping it off the free throw line.
He's so strong. Little guy like that. Him and Peyton Pritchard. I'd love to see them in a cage match.
Jalen Brunson has almost got into one with Tyrese Halliburton. They became WWE fixtures during those playoff series. 3-point play for Brunson. 9-2 New York run. They have their largest lead up by 5. 20-15 is the New York lead. 5:25 to go in the first quarter. The Knicks also having an elite offensive year, but their defense has got a lot better. Jaylen Brown, bodied on the sideline by Bridges, finds the cutter. It's Ugo, gets to the rim and lays it in. Good recognition by Jaylen Brown, and boy, Ugo just knows where to go.
Brown was falling thin. He got bailed out.
20-17, New York by 3. Ugo had that big game in New York. Second year, Brunson step back, 18-footer of Ugo, no good. Rebound, Ron Harper. Jaylen Brown, long lead on the left side for Peyton Pritchard. Brunson peels away, leaving Pritchard open for 3. It circles the rim, and the rim just spits it out. Brunson stepped backwards and tripped over Vucevic. Brunson coming the other way into traffic, trying to hand off before he traveled, and he hit Vucevic with the pass, and it's picked up by Pritchard. So Brunson turns it over. Pritchard sees an opening, drives on Mitchell Robinson, then Robinson stays with him and takes the paint away. Pritchard brings it back out. They want to go to Vucevic earlier. Ugo goes it, and he goes there against Bridges. Bounce pass, back out to an open Pritchard. Going to drive past Robinson, get to 10 feet, misses the short jumper. Rebound, Robinson pulls it away from Vucevic. That's a shot Pritchard always makes. Jordan Clarkson drop back for the trailer. Brunson steps back away from Pritchard and knocks down a 3.
I was a little surprised then that Clarkson made that pass. So, he does not pass.
So big fans in the building, but it feels like they didn't get good seats today. That all that noise is coming from the balcony. Jaylen Brown turns the corner on Bridges. Bounce pass, spoon feeds Vucevic for the 2-hand slam.
So Robinson, okay, what do I do in that play then? I stopped Brown, but here's a little bounce pass.
Celtics have made 7 shots. Jaylen Brown's made 3 of them, and he's assisted on 2 of the others. 23-19, New York by 4. Diawara for Mitchell Robinson. Big part of the playoff series last year was Mitchell Robinson. Hand off Diawara, open 3, switch.
It's always somebody else who steps in and does something good for the Knicks they don't know about.
Diawara's had a nice run. Middle of the pack 3-point shooter. No surprise. 26-19. Knicks extend their lead to 7. Jaylen Brown ducks the shoulder, drives past Brunson, gets in deep, and whips the pass back out of the wing. Pritchard for Harper, swung around the horn to the open Ugo Gonzalez, who misses the open 3, and the rebound, Mikal Bridges. Lead up the left side, caught by Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson closed down by Harper, hand back to Bridges. Turns the corner on the baseline, kicks out Diawara. Brunson wants it in the corner, 3 is in the air, rims out. That would have been a Joe timeout right there. Instead, rebound Vucevic. Ugo foul. Diawara tried to cut him off of the baseline. And Ugo draws the foul, which brings us to the timeout. 2:55 to go. Opening quarter, New York 26, Boston 19 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub, Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
BetMGM, an off-gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Score a touchdown with all your fans. Get ready for the game with a trip to Shaw's or Star Market. Tackle your hungry team with Shaw's and Star Market party platters. Pick up sandwich platters, wing platters, shrimp platters, veggie and cookie platters that'll leave your fans cheering for more. Order ahead in-store, by phone, or online at shaws.com or starmarket.com. Shaw's and Star Market party platters are made fresh, so you always win. Shaw's at Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
Celtics trail by 7, 26-19. Largest lead for New York with 2:55 to go in the opening quarter. Fans were just jam-packed in here from the start. And here for the national anthem, brought to you by Mass Mutual, planning and protection on and off the court. Take 10 seconds for station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. WBZ-FM at HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Media Group Station.
Grandy and Max calling our 8th Celtics game on the day of a Patriots Super Bowl, which is beyond insane. Our first year together was Tom Brady beating the St. Louis Rams on that last drive in a Vinatieri field goal. After 2 weeks before that, we were in Detroit doing a game between the Celtics and Pistons, who would later meet in the playoffs that year. Pistons came back and won that game, and on a little tiny TV, we were trying to watch the end of the snow game with the Tuck rule. Before everybody had video on their phones. A long time ago now. Derek White straight away, guarded by Diawara. No changes for the Celtics. Same 5 on the floor here. Derek White, 4 on a shot clock. Hand to Vucevic. His first 3 as the Celtic rims out. Rebound Diawara. Knocked away by Ugo. Picked off the floor by Ron Harper. He throws a bounce pass around the wing to the wing for a Pritchard 3 that rims out. And the rebound, Brunson saves it from going out of bounds, but threw it wildly. Missing the newest New York Knick, making his debut, walking on the floor right now, Jose Alvarado. And if there was ever a player born to play for the New York Knicks, it's Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's going to get up. He's going to make it tough for Pritchard. Pritchard's had 2 of these 3s spit out today.
New York kid, Christ the King High School. Left-hand dribble, Derek White right into an open 3. No good. He hit his first 2, but now Derek White's missed 2 in a row. Knicks by 7 on the ball. Brunson dribbling through everybody, including Pritchard. Scoops it up and in. Boy, he got down the floor quick. 9-point New York lead, their largest.
So I'm looking for that contact.
17-6 run. Pritchard spins away from Diawara. Drop back to Vucevic. Straight away 3. Swish. His first as a Celtic.
This team is going to fit right in if they knock down that shot because they're going to give him that shot a lot.
He can spread the floor in multiple ways, which is the beauty of Vucevic and why he fits in here. Away from the ball, Hugo Gonzalez picks up a second foul as he tripped Brunson.
Well, Brunson stopped Brunson. Brunson waited for the contact. He just all of a sudden put the brakes on. Hugo was running, went right back into the body.
So Jordan Walsh will be rested because he did not play on Friday.
Surprise.
He comes in to get Hugo.
Surprised in that game that he did not play.
Jordan Walsh already the 10th Celtic to play today. Amari Williams is available, by the way. Jalen Brunson step back on Walsh. Elbow jumper's good. He's going to hit some of those shots. You got to live with it. You got to keep him off the free throw line. Brunson has 12 first quarter points. Knicks by 8, 30-22. 91 seconds left in the quarter. Derek White drives at the last second, kicks all the way out to the wing. Pritchard do, but the three is no good. Rebound, pinballed around. Pritchard pounces on it. And his entry hits Mitchell Robinson and goes out of bounds. And the Celtics are not going to have to use a challenge here. They're going to correct this call. They're going to give the ball to New York. That's what a lot of coaches are becoming increasingly frustrated about, is having to use their challenges. Kid Carlton, our top security guy, chased down that ball on the ramp and threw it back to Ray Acosta. Coaches having to use challenges on out-of-bounds calls when officials clearly make mistakes. Pritchard spins all the way out, now throws a bounce pass to Vucevic, attacks the paint as the ball slapped away out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 6 to shoot.
Got to bring that ball closer to the body with the Knicks. Knicks will give up things, but they are aggressive, but they will gamble.
Derek White triggers the under out of bounds. Diawara, long reach in front of him. Lob, bad one, knocked away by Mitchell Robinson out of bounds. Celtics will keep it. Not a good entry by Derek White. I don't realize how big Vucevic is until you realize he's basically the same size as Mitchell Robinson. Derek White under out of bounds. Vucevic finds the cutter, Jordan Walsh. Oh, he got hit by Brunson. And the ball got knocked loose, and the Knicks get away with one. Lead pass and double touch by Alvarado. They don't call it. Boy, that was an awkward officiating sequence. We enter the final minute of the first quarter. Brunson dribbles to his left, off balance three swish. Jalen Brunson putting on a show with the nation watching. 15 in the first quarter here. The Knicks have an 11-point lead. You knew they were bouncing back from Friday. Derek White gets the screen for Vucevic. Returns to Vucevic. He hit a three earlier. Tries again. That one sails. Two strong back irons. Robinson got ahead of the rebound, but Pritchard got knocked down. This will be a loose ball foul on New York. Loose ball foul on New York, number 5, Jose. It's on Alvarado.
Well, the Knicks will appreciate, the fans will appreciate the fact, oh, a real pickpocket in the building.
They're going to love. What did that mean? A real pickpocket.
Real pickpocket. They used to do it in New York.
It's a New York kid. He is going to get a huge ovation when he walks onto the Madison Square Garden floor for the first time today. Derek White for Pritchard. Right-hand dribble blows by Alvarado. Gets to the dotted line. Short jumper's good. He wasn't going to keep missing those. He was 0 for 4 to start the game, whereas Brunson is 6 of 9. 33-24. New York by 9. 2 for 1 here for Celtics here. 5-second differential on the 2 clocks for New York. Brunson guarded by Jordan Walsh, who did the good job on him back on December 2nd here. Brunson moving to his right. Bounce pass into the corner. Alvarado's first shot as a Knick is a 3 that's no good, but they're going to get the offensive rebound. Jordan Clarkson turns, fires, flips it up, no good. Hoping to get an offensive rebound. Tap in for Mitchell Robinson, and that's exactly what they get. Final second, half-court shot by Pritchard, wide left, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end, and it was a good one for the New York Knickerbockers. 15 for Jalen Brunson. They shoot 63%. They lead by 11 at the end of one. At the Garden, New York 35, Boston 24 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CR-V.
See dealer for financing details. When it comes down to finding the lowest price on Michelin winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tires' guaranteed lowest price. And when it comes to free services, nobody gives you more free services on your Michelin winter tires than Town Fair Tire. So why look for Michelin winter tires anywhere but Town Fair Tire, where you always get the guaranteed best deals? Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hi, it's Jason Todd from Blue Sky Restoration. All basketball season, Blue Sky is restoring historic garden moments on the parquet. Tune in to the Celtics Radio Network every home game to hear this date in history restored by Blue Sky. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
The Game is on the Sports Hub.
Ford F-150 first quarter of this afternoon's game was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. Actually been, how long now? 50-something years since the Knicks won the championship. This will be 53 years. We'll get back to that here in a second. They had a great first quarter from Jalen Brunson, lead by 11, 35-24. So much pressure on New York. Now they have this opportunity. Everybody calls the East wide open. Everybody's been saying it all year. At some point, the Pistons need to start becoming offended that they're calling the East wide open when they've got a bigger lead in the East than OKC does in the West. But fans reacting to a Drake May jersey on the Jumbotron. And there's a lot of Patriots jerseys you can imagine in the building here today. When I was growing up in New York as a Ranger fan, we got a lot of abuse because the Rangers hadn't won the Stanley Cup since 1940. And it just grew and grew, was constantly chanted. And eventually the Rangers with Mark Messier ended that drought at 54 years. It's now been 53 years since the Knicks won the championship in 1973. And we saw it last year when Celtic fans had become, if not disinterested in the conference finals, certainly expecting of it. You get spoiled after all those conference finals appearances. And you just saw what it meant to the people of New York and Knicks fans just to get to the conference finals, which they hadn't been in 25 years. It was Mardi Gras in New York.
Shaking the bus, that was pretty Mardi Gras.
Second quarter begins. Well, Celtic fans shook the Laker bus a couple of times when you were on the other side. Peyton Pritchard, Antri Vucevic against Josh Hart, playing with 2 fouls. And illegal defense here is Diawara. Diawara's in a bit. I love it when guys, after the whistle, try to sneak out of the paint, as if that's somehow going to negate the defensive 3-second call. Peyton Pritchard will shoot it here because there's no Jaylen Brown to arm wrestle him for it.
Isn't Derek White up there?
Derek White is out there, but Peyton Pritchard has statistically been better now. He is. Now that Anthony Simons has been traded, Peyton Pritchard is leading the Celtics. Actually, he and Derek White have been kind of going back and forth all year. They've also been, interestingly, going back and forth on the Celtics' all-time three-point list because Derek White got into that drought, and Peyton Pritchard actually caught him after Derek White had passed him. Free throw is good. Now Derek White driving the right side, banks it home after losing Landry Shamet. Celtics get 3 points on the possession. They cut the New York lead to 8, 35-27. A brilliant first quarter for Jalen Brunson, but he's out of the game now, and Jose Alvarado is running the show for New York for the first time. Karl Anthony Towns playing with the protective goggles, takes the bounce pass, puts it to the floor, drives on Vucevic, stumbles towards the basket, and gets fouled.
Well, the thing that you have to realize now, if you're guarding in that position, and Alvarado is in there, he's going to be the setup man. So you might want to step back, allow him, maybe even force him to take the jump shot because he's trying to get the ball to Towns. He does not want to shoot. He wants to be a facilitator.
Towns went to IG to put pictures up of the cut. As you would say, Wednesday night he was what?
Busted wide open.
He still got the almost a little mini butterfly bandage over that right eye. Pulls the goggles up onto his forehead for the free throws, first of which is good. As good a 7-footer shooter in the name of Dirk Nowitzki as there has been in the NBA. And can you win with him? That's what we're going to find out because.
Well, can he defend?
Well, and that's the point. You have Towns and Brunson are all world players, elite players in the NBA, but neither is a plus defender. And can you win the NBA with two guys on the floor at the same time who are not plus defenders? Towns gets the free throws, 37-27, New York by 10. Where does Cleveland fit in with James Harden? Looked really good in his debut last night. As they won out west, Philadelphia is playing very well. Right-hand dribble, Peyton Pritchard. Pulls it up, guarded by Alvarado, lost the ball, knocked away by Alvarado. Pritchard has it back, floats it to Vucevic. At the free throw line, he's going to attack, float, and score.
Great job. This time just brought the ball into his body, let everybody clear, took one step, and elevated, knocked down a little 15-footer.
Vucevic and Derek White, the Celtics leading scorers here in the first half with 7. 37-29, New York by 8. Here's Alvarado switching to the right hand, awkward pass into the corner. Josh Hart not in shooting position. Will dribble it back out of the wing. He turns the corner, gets inside the free throw line, pump fake on Keita. It's not there. Kick out Diawara. Diawara bumps into Shireman, gets him in deep, floats it up and in for the baseline.
Nice little jump move there from 5 feet. 10 feet away.
And they're really happy with Diawara over these last few weeks. He's got 7 off the New York bench. Derek White drives, tries to reverse it up over Josh Hart. No good. Offensive rebound, Vucevic, but they're calling a loose ball foul.
So pulled his shoulder down and get the basketball. I didn't see that. Let me see. Oh, come on.
No, not a good one.
Yeah.
Celtics want a challenge, and they wouldn't let him do it.
No, he was trying to get Brown back in.
They wanted to do something on that bench, and they were very upset that play was allowed to continue. Alvarado drive. Kick out Shamet, going to move it right side. Josh Hart for 3, rims out. Rebound punched in the air by Vucevic, out of bounds. Knicks will keep it. Now you get Jaylen Brown back in. Vucevic, 7 points, couple of rebounds in his 8-minute stint. Look at how long Celtics would stay with Keita Garza. That may change when Hauser's available again. Here's Towns. Jaylen Brown taking this assignment. Drop step. Towns turns, drives. Keita comes to help. Forces the kick out. Hart, good save of a bad pass. Out to Shamet, who dribbles to the free throw line. Jumper no good. Rebound Celtics. Have it Shireman. Boston down 10, early second quarter. Peyton Pritchard can't move behind the Keita screen. Diawara jumped that spot. So Pritchard instead moves to Jaylen Brown. Left-hand dribble, driving on the smaller Alvarado, leans into him. Jumper is good, but they're going to wipe it away and say Jaylen got up high with the elbows again and is called for the offensive foul. You know teams are talking to officials about that now.
The clip is going up. Boom.
But as we've discussed, what space are you entitled to as a shooter?
And are you allowed to eat food?
And Alvarado, wait till you see this replay, Max. He didn't even hit him. Alvarado just sold it, and the officials bought it. That's what the fans were reacting to on the Jumbotron. Knicks by 10. This is with Brunson out of the game. Josh Hart on the wing against Jaylen Brown. Towns against Keita at the mid-block. Towns, couple of dribbles. Keita trying to hold his ground. Towns turns to his left, easily scores off the window. That's no contest. Timeout, Joe Mazula.
He's strong arm. Keita get to the baseline.
Knicks have their largest lead, 9:13 to go first half. New York 41, Boston 29 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The Mass State Lottery gets you ready for game day. Jerseys are on, couches packed, wings are saucy. Now it's time to get in the game with Keno. Pick your favorite numbers and download the Mass Lottery app and make every day game day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Greg Bedard here. I know you hear a lot about heating, plumbing, and AC on the station, and you don't think about it until your system breaks and you need it immediately. That's what happened to me, and I called Naterno Home Services, a local family-owned company, and they were there when I needed them. Naterno will buy back your old furnace, heat pump, boiler, mini split, water heater, or water filtration system for up to $2,000. Plus, they offer Bryant HVAC equipment for $0 down with 0 interest for 48 months on all qualifying purchases. Visit NaternoHome.com to learn more. When your house says, oh no, better call Naterno.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty, and we're powered by Shopify.
Listen up, football fans. When it's the big game, there's only one place to post up. Route 1 Grill House in Saugus. Their menu is a full-on game plan. From unreal ribs to crowd-pleasing favorites that hit every time. Add in an extensive martini menu and plenty of draft beer, and you're set for kickoff. And when the big game takes over, Route 1 Grill House is the place to watch. Big screens, big flavors, and a game day atmosphere you can feel. Got a crew? Their function room seats up to 70 people for your next celebration. Find them on Route 1 just before the Sullivan Tire, and say hello to the Flarborough brothers for me. Route 1 Grill House, where game day wins.
Miller time. It only happens if you make it happen. So say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Live a little. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hit 98.5thesportshub.com.
Rough start for the Celtics here. Shooting just 38%. Knicks with a 12-point lead, 41-29, and they kept it going even with Jalen Brunson out of the game. Celtics 7 assists on their first 11 field goals with each one. Delta Dental donates $25 to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 985thesportshub.com/veterans. Interesting couple of weeks with the NBA taking all the headlines and the trade deadline. And I'm kind of, it made me wonder, we've all grown up with the 2 weeks for the Super Bowl between the conference championship. There's a lot of reasons to do it. But I wonder in this age of no attention span, if 2 weeks is too long now, that so many other things enter your consciousness. Now, I'm interested to see how this one does now, because obviously if you're in New England and you're in Seattle, you're all in. But it doesn't seem to have captivated the country.
I don't think the two teams you're talking about, not, Patriots, yeah, but I don't think anybody really believed that much in what happened up in Seattle.
Celtics, as we said on Celtics Today, 19 games better than every other team in the NBA. Golden State is second in the 11 years since the last Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl, which was a Sunday afternoon game here. Celtics lost to Miami and actually went to New York. They played New York in the next game. Jaylen Brown drives baseline, just bullying Mikal Bridges. He scores off the window. Delay of game warning as Jaylen knocks the ball out of bounds. That's cuts the New York lead to 10, 41-31. And I was looking down at Mike Brown's bench. Does he have a bigger guy to put on Jaylen? Because Bridges is they're going to carry him out of here.
Brown just proved the point right now.
They leave Alvarado alone. Pritchard got kicked off, and Alvarado knocks down his first three as a New York Knick, and New York extends its lead up by 13 now. Knicks 5 of 12 from 3. Celtics 2 of 13. Celtics three-point shooting has struggled lately. Pritchard kick out. Shireman trying to end that run, but he misses a wide open three. Rebound Shamet. Josh Hart was open. Shamet didn't see it. He goes cross court instead to Alvarado. Drop back to Bridges. Now Towns against Cater. Cater has to respect the three-point shot, so he takes the pump fake, and Towns whips it into the left corner. Great entry. Shamet to Josh Hart for the easy two.
They are coming in here, opening up a can right now.
Yeah, no question. 15-point New York lead. Jaylen Brown bullies Bridges again to the dotted line. A little fall away, no good. Even that won't go. Towns has the rebound. Celtics down to 38% shooting. Josh Hart enters to Bridges. Bridges bumps Jaylen, turns, fades, and hits. All New York right now. 17-point lead. Remember, Celtics got down by 20 against Atlanta at home. Couldn't come back. Got down by 22 at home against Miami Friday. Came back and won that game. Now they're down by 17 in the first half again. Derek White for Shireman. Long cross court. Derek White pull up three. Celtics need this one and they get it. Derek is just better when he's painted into a corner.
Yeah.
Josh Hart. Left-hand dribble. Shireman slides his feet. Hart muscles it up anyway and draws the foul.
Right into the body then. Defender has his hand up.
You see this sort of progression and regression to the mean so often. And we just talked about how the Celtics in the last 15 games are the number 2 defense in the NBA, and the Knicks are just scoring at will here. Hart misses the free throw. Now, the dust at some point will settle after the deadline and see what you have. But the Knicks, and there's so much pressure on them, and there's pressure on Mike Brown, too, because Tom Thibodeau got into their first conference finals in 25 years, and he got fired, which means the Knicks have to get to the finals, and this is an unsuccessful year. But there is part of me that still thinks they're the favorite. Hart gets the second free throw, 49-34. I know because Detroit hasn't, they haven't proved, none of these teams have proven anything because the Celtics and Pacers have been the teams that have gotten to the final. Hayden, little handoff for Derek White. On the right side, now Jordan Walsh in the corner. Towns took a return pass away. And Jordan Walsh trying to dribble to an open spot. Throws a bounce pass to Jaylen Brown, and he is fouled on a reach-in, which would have caused a turnover. Instead, it's the first team foul on New York with the Knicks up by 15 here. It's 7:08 to go in the first half.
That's what you pay Alvarado for, to be that burglar. He's always going to have his hands in the cookie jar. That time just really kind of knocked his man over. Wow.
You wait till he does that steal where he hides on the bench. Does that for the first time in New York.
Hart didn't want to come out of this game. He pointed to Mike Brown and said, no, I don't want to come out. I don't want to come out. Instead, that kind of showed his coach up a little bit.
He gets his third foul. Josh Hart's like, I got this. Mike Brown's like, no, you don't got this. Vucevic had to leave with a third foul earlier for the Celtics. Derek White. Alvarado gamble for the steal. White hands to diving Keita.
Keita wasn't going to pass that one.
49-36. New York by 13. Alvarado. Got back to Iwara. Without Brunson in the game. They'll be back in soon. Probably the next time out. Alvarado deep on the right side. Moves it to Towns. Towns going to launch a three over Keita. No good. It was a lackluster effort of a shot. Shireman the rebound. Jaylen Brown bumped and fouled by Diawara. Didn't know what to do with that freight train running at him. He couldn't get out of the way, so he just sort of kind of stayed there and picks up the foul. Second on Diawara.
Just think about big bodies like that. Brown has a big body, but he's also quick and he's agile, so he's trying to go by picks, not going into picks.
So now Brunson returns. 15 points in the first quarter and 4 assists. Keita for Derek White. Watched by Alvarado. Return to Shireman. Square. Straightaway three. No good. And the rebound belongs to Alvarado. Celtics again. Another bad three-point shooting night. 1 of 20 in the first half Friday. 3 of 16 the first half tonight. Alvarado drives. Runner with the right hand. No good. Shireman flies in for the rebound. Alvarado got bumped. Celtics have numbers. Lead for Jaylen Brown. Spins it off the window and in. Tough shot.
He got that shot under the arm of the defender.
Little 7-2 run for the Celtics. Cuts it to 11. 49-38 New York. Exactly halfway through the second quarter right now if you're syncing up with ABC. Brunson drives. Left-hand runner. No good. Rebound deflected by Jaylen Brown. Jordan Walsh has got it. Lead for Shireman up the left side. Shireman against the backpedaling Bridges. Knocks him away and then throws it to the far corner where Derek White is waiting. Fires three.
So talking about playing defense on one end, coming back offensively, getting a good look, execution, hustle, desire.
10-2 run for the Celtics, and Mike Brown will call the timeout. 5:45 to go first half. New York 49, Boston 41 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. Every part of your life deserves protection, from your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Celtics have cut it to 8, 49-41 with 5:45 to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, Scouts will be along. No other games yet in the NBA. There'll be a few afternoon games, as there always are, on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll get you the latest from Santa Clara. Unbelievable North Carolina win, beating Duke last night at the buzzer. It was not the best sporting event, though. I saw last night. Game 7 of the Caribbean World Series last night. One on a walk-off.
They didn't celebrate at the end and got tear his knee up. But...
No, that's the World Baseball Classic, and you're thinking of Edwin Diaz. Cost the Mets another year without their closer, and now Edwin Diaz, like everybody else on the Dodgers. I think we talked about this the other night, that people want the NBA to be what Major League Baseball is, that don't understand the sorcery that Brad Stevens pulled off over the last few days. Getting the Celtics potentially out of the repeater tax, getting rid of all these penalties. You just want it to be, you associate, you longtime Red Sox fans, Bruins fans, you associate cutting spending, cutting salary with being a bad thing. When in the NBA, you have to do it after overspending for the last few years.
What is the name? Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla Day. I think he may be done, right? Getting that $1 million check every year because he got all that deferred income. I think Steve Young for a long time got paid by the USFL because he got an annuity. Amari Williams going to come in this game here for the Celtics out of the timeout.
Want to take Garza out of this game?
That was odd.
There you are. And let's see. Oh, you know what? Could be the point where they're going to hack.
Yes.
No.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
A couple fouls here.
Right, because they called a foul on Garza. Second foul. Now you can hack. Yep, there it is. Amari Williams fouls Mitchell Robinson. And here we go. Hack a Mitch. This was a very successful strategy for the Celtics in the playoff series until that final game when nothing was working. But what I always remember about that series was the time the Celtics did not do it. The critical moments to me, everyone equates game. I know where you're going. You remember it too. Game 1 and Game 2, everyone equates, oh, the Celtics lost those first 2 games at home as if they were identical games. They were not. The Celtics missed a bunch of open threes in both those games. We'll have plenty of time here as Robinson goes to the free throw line for 2. Takes a long look at the first one. It is in the air, ugly, flat, and no good. So it already pays off. There was a sequence, but to me, Game 2 was far worse. The Celtics missed the 2-on-none with Brown and Tatum trying to style and profile and extend the lead. And then they had the opportunity to hack Mitchell Robinson. They did not do it. Josh Hart hit a 3, and these were just the swing plays that turned Game 2 around. And once the Celtics were down 2-0, that was it. Mitchell Robinson misses the free throws badly, so hack a Mitch pays off. Celtics have the ball down by 8.
They'll be hacked again.
And there's no question. They're going to force them to take Robinson out of the game. Make Towns play more than they want him to today. Remember, they don't have Yabusele anymore. He was traded at the deadline. We'll see him Wednesday. Jaylen Brown, bad entry. Queta saves it. Kicking out diagonal to Derek White, who misses an open 3. Shireman flies in for another offensive rebound. Celtics have been all over the offensive glass. They've done that today. It's because they're missing a lot of shots. Jaylen Brown, guarded by Jalen Brunson. Spins to his left hand, leans in, feeling contact. He tried to force one up, wanted a foul, didn't get it. It's an air ball, and here comes Brunson the other way. Jordan Walsh slows him down. Brunson dribbles out of the wing. Jordan Walsh is all over Brunson.
Fouling Queta.
There it is. Took Queta a while, but he finally fouls Mitchell Robinson. And I'll tell you the truth, there comes a point when it gets so late in the shot clock, everything is percentages. Say, okay, why do you hack? Because the Knicks were scoring 1.5 points per possession. So even if Robinson gets 1 of 2 free throws, you're better off. But offensive production diminishes as the shot clock goes down. So the longer you wait in the shot clock, it no longer makes sense to do it.
You didn't identify. Yeah. I had identified. We just talked about it. That you're going to foul him again.
Plank. Mitchell Robinson, 38% on the year from the free throw line, which is why you do it. He's missed his first 3 here, so it has paid off on the first 2 tries.
At that part, you know, kind of misses me, because if you and I are over here seeing it, why aren't the players over there in the game?
Has not been a great K to half. Mitchell Robinson goes 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Jordan Walsh has the rebound, gets it away to Derek White as they were swarming him. And there's a foul that Derek White fouled as Alvarado kind of stepped on his foot, and Derek White in some discomfort, slamming the ball into the ground, trying to walk it off. Third team foul. And here comes Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, take him out again.
By the way, great story George Sedano just had on ABC. They had to find goggles for Karl Anthony Towns, and they found old ones in the practice facility. He is wearing Amari Stoudemire's old goggles. Same ones. Jaylen Brown out of the logo center court. Down to Bob Brunson, drives to the left hand in the paint, runs it off the glass. Awkward shot with the left hand, no good. Another offensive rebound. Cade has got it, and he's tied up for a jump ball. They call it a foul. Yeah, jump ball.
He was trying to get back up with that ball, though. He wasn't going to pass that out if he got a chance.
Celtics getting up near 10 offensive rebounds now. I don't think Garza has any of them. So Amari Williams, his job is done. Fouled Mitchell Robinson twice, and he was 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So the Celtics get Pritchard back in the game. Jaylen Brown comes out. Cato, White, Walsh, Shireman, Pritchard. Jump ball easily won by New York. Cato just didn't even jump. Just jumped too late.
Yeah, this timing, jump ball wise, is not good.
Maybe Cade is one of these guys that can't operate in these early morning games. Jalen Brunson, kick out Diawara, wide open three. Got it. So after all that, the Knicks don't score for that whole sequence, and they get a three from Diawara, and they lead by 11. It's a brutal offensive first half of the Celtics. Derek White, left side of the floor, going to attack. Diawara shuts that off. Bounce pass out to Pritchard. Pritchard against Alvarado. Spins. Free throw line. Push out. Shireman. Crazy deep three. The Boulder. Shireman doesn't have it today. Rebound belongs to Towns. Shireman 0 for 4. Brunson. Step back. 18 on Derek White. Splash.
Ooh. That's the thing of beauty right there.
Jalen Brunson has been nasty here. 17 points, 5 assists in the first half. Next push the lead back to 13. 54-41. Pritchard. Right hand dribble. Bridges jumps out at him to take the three away. Pritchard and Shireman are 0 for 7 from 3. Jordan Walsh catches in the corner, drives around Diawara. Crazy reverse. Scoops it off the window and in.
That was nice. This time again under the wing of the defender as he put his hands up.
Celtics are fortunate to only be down 11 here. 54-43, 3:17 to go in the first half. Jalen Brunson has it on a string. Bumps into Shireman, turns, fades. 18-footer, no good. Tough shot, rebound, Cater. Brunson now 7 of 12. Pritchard, offensive end. Bridges slows him down. Pritchard dribbling between his legs, floats it to the wing. Open is Derek White. Three in the air, a soft one, but it's no good. And the rebound belongs to Towns. Towns now with 5 rebounds. Brunson. Slow left-hand dribble. He wanted to go to Diawara. Jordan Walsh jumping the passing lane. Instead, bounce pass. Bridges in behind Jordan Walsh for the easy 2. Timeout, Joe Mazula.
Beat him easy. That time just went back door. Nobody was home.
Jalen Brunson is carving the Celtics apart in this first half. 17 points, 6 assists, and the Knicks push the lead back to 13. 56-43 with 2:45 to go in the first half.
Just believe that when you think about playing in a game like this, you have to stay alert at all times. And the Celtics right now aren't playing alert basketball. Knicks are kind of doing what they want to do. And you're not forcing the Knicks into critical situations on their defensive end. Found a friend today if you're the Celtics. Find somebody who wants to do those dirty things, and good things might happen.
So you may have seen it on social media in the last couple of hours, and there was a picture put on the Jumbotron, and it was somebody in a Drake May jersey and a helmet, but you could, if you didn't know what you were looking at, you wouldn't be able to pick it out. So the fans didn't really react properly. It was Derek White, who lost a bet to Nick Sang, who's Jason Tatum's guy and his Celtics team trainer. They bet on the AFC Championship game because Derek White is a Colorado guy and a Denver Broncos fan, and the bet was that Derek would have to show up in Patriots gear, and he did today.
Wow. What a way to lose a bet. Find something that you're going to do consistent today. and the Celtics have had at least 3 of their threes just pop in and out. Gonna have to get something from Peyton Pritchard, who's been really big tonight so far. Pritchard only 3 points.
Celtics low turnovers, just 3, only 3 for New York. They got the shot margin, but you guys have to make the shots for it to work. Keita looking for an opening, doesn't have it on Towns, so the bounce pass looking for Derek White. Keita throws it away, and as good as Neemias Keita has been, shocking to all of us through the first half of this season plus, he has, I'd say the clock has struck midnight, but it struck noon today, and he has had a brutal first half.
That's why he got another half.
Knicks by 13. 2:26 to go in this first half. Brunson moves it to Landry Shaman on the left side against Peyton Pritchard. Entry, Towns. Sherman trying to hold his ground. Towns bumps him, spins, floats it up. No good. Good help from Keita. Sherman holds his ground and has the rebound. Knicks down to 50% shooting. They were up well over 60 for a while. Derek White. Hands to Pritchard. Now Jaylen Brown straight away. About to hit 2 minutes remaining. As Jaylen Brown finds a wide open Pritchard, but he gives it up to Shireman in the corner for 3.
Unselfish. Very unselfish at that point. When you're looking to score, if you're a player and you decide to give it off to a teammate.
Brunson hobbling a little bit, and he's waving off the bench saying, I'm fine, I can walk it off. Seeing Jaylen Brown had a little collision. Diawara looking for the cutter. Again, Bridges goes backdoor and scores. They've run that play 3 times already in the first half, and they're 3 for 3 on it.
You cut him off, but then Bridges just goes.
58-46. Celtics down 12. Jaylen Brown spins, knocks down Shaman, goes behind the back, handing off to Keita. Keita can't grab it. Shireman picks it up off the floor, kicks out on the wing to Derek White. White, left-hand dribble, and he is fouled in a reach in. That got saved, and the problem for the Celtics, the bad thing that happened that's getting overlooked here, the 3rd foul on Vucevic, because it's giving Keita all these minutes when he should not be out there.
Yeah, but this is kind of crazy then. A little surprised Jaylen Brown will go with a behind-the-back pass to a guy who's struggling to catch the basketball. Put your teammates in good spots. That wasn't one.
Diawara's got 10 off the New York bench. Vucevic only was good in his 8 minutes, but he's only able to play 8 minutes. First free throw good for Derek White. So the Celtics had this thing under 10 at halftime. They consider themselves fortunate. They trail by 11 right now with 80 seconds to go in the half, and another free throw coming for Derek White.
Derek White looking to get himself, he might be the one guy, but again, you're going to have to find Pritchard to come in and get you some points.
Knicks have gotten really good at taking the crowd out of the games in Boston, that's for sure. Second free throw, bounces in. 58-48. New York by 10. Celtics have been so good defensively over the last month, but not in the first half today.
Bridges over there with 11 points.
Alvarado playing in tandem with Brunson. He's down the right side. Tiptoes the baseline. Pass too hard for Bridges. Went right through his hands. Pritchard has it. Going against Shamet. From behind, Josh Hart reaches in, knocks the ball away out of bounds. Celtics will keep it. Nearly a full shot clock here. It's Alvarado and Bridges sort of getting to know each other. A little high five. Said, all right, I'll get that next time.
Bridges had a layup, another layup opportunity. He's had them all day.
Under out of bounds, Derek White. In safely to Keita. Final minute, first half. Handoff, Jaylen Brown. Towns waiting in the paint. Jaylen going to drive right past him, scoop it up and in, score to the foul. Towns kind of slow of foot, and Jaylen Brown just accelerated. And Towns' argument said, all right, he beat me defensively, but I didn't foul him. He did a little push in the back.
Yeah, that was a lazy Towns play. And he'll do that. Sticking his hands out, this time got caught. You know, with Jaylen, what Jaylen does so well, he accelerates. He's that car that goes from 0 to 50 in like a second. Poof, he's gone.
Karl Anthony Towns is a mercurial talent. You have to learn to live with the moments like that because you're going to get them throughout the course of a game. And sometimes for an entire game. 3-point play for Jaylen Brown. Celtics are only down 7 here after trailing by 17 early in the quarter.
Well, you just made that point. Have it under 10 would be great.
Well, let's see. We've still got a couple more possessions here. Quarterback by Jalen Brunson. It's the marquee matchup. Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown. Straight away up top. He's milking that clock here in the 2-for-1. 7 on the shot clock. Brunson hasn't even started to move yet. Now starts to his left. Keita comes to help. Brunson trying to turn the corner. Throws his head back and draws a foul and will get free throws. Driving away from the basket with 2 on the shot clock. That's brutal. Can't foul him there.
Oh,
and he did. He grabbed him. It's a bad foul by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, that point, Jaylen can't decide to put his hands on him then and bump him. You got to realize exactly what he's going to do in that situation.
Jaylen Brown's arguing with Brandon Schwab, but that's on him. Brunson had nowhere to go. We talked about keeping him off the free throw line. Just the second time he's gotten there today, and gets the first.
Well, what they pick up that was from New York, from Dallas. That was a gift that was sent in.
Luka will always be the one, right? The signature guy that they had. But they also had Brunson and Porzingis. And they get gifted Cooper Flag. Brunson makes the free throws as expected. Boston down 9. And the Knicks get the 2 for 1. Remember that foul by Jaylen Brown. That's an ugly one. Derek White attacks, turns, quick shot is up and good. And he turns everything around. Now the Celtics get the 2 for 1. 60-53. It's a real heads-up play by Derek White. Derek White's got 17, by the way. Jalen Brunson, 19 in the first half.
Brown can't pick up another foul here, though.
No, he cannot. He's got 2. 11 on the shot clock, 16 on the game clock as we count it down to the first half. New York's lead from 17 down to 7. Brunson slides, so he's got Kata in front of him. Help comes from Jaylen Brown. Cross court deflected by Jaylen Brown. Kata has the steal. 6 seconds to go. Kata hands off to Derek White. Derek White half court, 3 seconds. Derek White has to launch. 28-footer, no good. That's how the first half will come to an end. But the Celtics in better shape, maybe, than they deserve to be. Get Vucevic back in the game. And the second half, as a 17-point deficit has been cut to 7. Scats coming up. We'll run you through everything, get you the latest from Santa Clara as we close in minute by minute towards Super Bowl 60. But in the meantime, it's the Celtics and the New York Knicks that have the nation's attention. New York 60, Boston 53. It's halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jaylen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Bob's a financial professional who's currently enjoying a win-win scenario, meeting with a valued client and enjoying a round of golf. But Bob's used to win-win scenarios because he works with Mass Mutual, who not only provides the freedom and flexibility to offer his clients products and solutions that meet their needs, they offer Bob the autonomy, compensation, and optional home office support that meet his. Win-win. Success for your clients and yourself. The feeling is Mass Mutual. Learn more at massmutual.com/wealthmanagement.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty and we're powered by Shopify.
Advance your career with an MBA or specialized master's through Babson College. Join the school ranked #2 best college in the U.S. by the Wall Street Journal 2025. Visit babson.edu/grad programs.
It's fun to introduce kids to the things we love, like punk rock. But one thing we shouldn't introduce them to is lottery tickets, because they can put kids at risk of developing a gambling problem in the future. So introduce them to music, not lottery tickets.
Go ahead, sweetie. Try the E chord. Let's keep practicing.
Learn more at mass.gov/youthgambling. A message from the Massachusetts Department of Public Health.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
Deflected by Jaylen Brown. Jordan Walsh has got it. Lead for Shireman up the left side. Shireman against the backpedaling Bridges. Knocks him away and then throws it to the far corner where Derek White is waiting. Fires 3.
Wow. So talking about playing defense on one end, coming back offensively, getting a good look, execution, hustle, desire.
Yes, desire. Derek White, one of few Celtics showing that desire early on. That was our Cambridge Savings Bank player taking care of business in the first half. Derek White, sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Taking care of business starts with a great team. With CSB, you get a partner who puts you first so you can focus on what matters most. Visit CambridgeSavings.com or stop by a branch to start your relationship today. Member FDIC. Welcome into Celtics halftime. I am James Scaramuzzino, and your Boston Celtics a little lucky to only be down 7, 60-53 at the half. And Derek White, far and away the best Celtics player in that first half. 17 points for White, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, but Derek White certainly carrying the load early for Boston as the Knicks got out to a quick 11-point lead in the first quarter, 35-24. It was an ugly start for Boston. Not a lot going right for your Boston Celtics. The Knicks shoot 63% in that first quarter, led by 11 with Brunson. 15 for Brunson in the first half. It just going off on your Boston Celtics. So Brunson up to 19 now, and the Knicks still shooting 60%. But it wasn't all Derek White. Celtics did get some other contributions. Jaylen Brown starting to come alive in the second quarter.
Under out of bounds, Derek White in safely to Caden. Final minute, first half. Handoff, Jaylen Brown. Towns waiting in the paint. Jaylen going to drive right past him, scoop it up and in, score to the foul. Towns kind of slow of foot, and Jaylen Brown just accelerated.
Yeah, and that's what Jaylen Brown has been doing all season. You know, the Celtics start a lot of these games slow, or when they do start slow, it's on Jaylen Brown to kind of get him back into it. And that's who he's been all year, getting to the free throw line. Only one attempt so far, but 1 for 1. Your Boston Celtics 8 for 8 from the free throw line, 100% so far in this game. Well, the Knicks only 6 of 11, 55%, so a little edge there, but a problem for the Celtics in this one has been Jalen Brunson, the man for the Knicks. 19 points, 7 of 11 in that first half, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Brunson doing everything, 6 assists to go along with those 19 points. The Celtics defense really was a tough one for them. I heard Grandy and Max kind of mention it on the broadcast there, that alert basketball was what Max was asking for. Find a friend. They ran that Bridges play 3 times where he cuts to the basket, 3 for 3 in the first half on that play. And then another thing for the Celtics, the new guy, Nikola Vucevic, he did chip in with a nice basket in the first half.
Pritchard spins away from Diawara, drop back to Vucevic, straight away 3, swish. His first as a Celtic.
His team, he's going to fit right in and be able to knock down that shot because they're going to give him that shot a lot more.
He can spread the floor in multiple ways.
Yes, Vucevic doing a little bit of what the Celtics had hoped, but a little foul trouble early for Nikola Vucevic has forced Neemias Queta into a few more minutes than you'd normally see him here. 17 minutes for Queta, only 2 points. He's got 4 rebounds, but he's been struggling offensively in this one. Celtics are going to need more out of Queta in the second half. We will have a look at your Sports Hub headlines next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free from Window Nation. Plus, you could get no payments or interest for 2 years. Act now, and you'll get an extra 10% off for Valentine's Day. Don't miss out. The offer ends soon, so schedule your quote right now at windownation.com.
Hey, lovebirds, Valentine's Day is almost here, and the best way to say I love you is with a box of decadent chocolates from Phillips Chocolates.
Yeah, Phillips Chocolates.
Phillips Chocolates, celebrating 100 years of creating delicious treats, including their world-renowned turtles, handcrafted with rich caramel, slow-roasted pecans, cashews, and almonds, smothered in creamy milk or dark chocolate.
Sounds heavenly.
So show the love with Phillips Chocolates. 818 Morrissey Boulevard, Dorchester, or online at phillipschocolate.com. Use promo code SportsHub to save 10% off your order. Promo code for online orders only.
The big game's coming, so head to Route 1 Grill House in Saugus, where game day meets serious flavor. From fall-off-the-bone ribs to a menu built for sharing, cheering, and coming back for more. Add in an ice-cold draft or a martini from their extensive drink list for the perfect pair. When the big game kicks off, every play feels bigger, a packed house, a buzz in the room, and a crowd that's locked in. Bring the whole crew. Their private function room seats up to 70 for watch parties, birthdays, and game day celebrations. On Route 1, just before Sullivan Tire, and say hi to the Floramo brothers for me. Route 1 Grill House, family-owned, locally loved, and built for game day.
Is it your dream to run the Boston Marathon, but you haven't had the chance? Planet Fitness wants to help. Planet Fitness is proud to support the marathon. We're giving away a coveted Boston Marathon race bib to a deserving individual. We're selecting one lucky race bib winner and providing a free Planet Fitness membership to help them train for the big day. To enter, visit 985thesportshub.com/contests and tell us the story of why you run.
Hi, I'm Adam, owner of Modern Standing Seam Metal Roofing, and first thank you to the 800-plus homeowners who've trusted us as their certified metal roofing installers. If you're considering standing seam metal roofing, here's something important to know. Top-tier materials and certified installation don't have to come at a premium. We deliver the highest quality standing seam systems, professionally installed without inflated costs. That can save thousands without sacrificing durability or appearance. Before you overpay, call us first. Visit modernmetal.org or call 844-230-9300.
If UConn basketball scores big, you could score bigger at Jordan's. Get any furniture or mattress now, and if the men's and women's team both make the finals, it'll all be free.
Is foot pain keeping you from living the life you love? Hi, it's Phoebe with the Good Feet store. Life is too short to be living with foot, knee, hip, or back pain. When all four arches in your feet are supported, the results can be amazing. Go to goodfeet.com to make your appointment today.
Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
It's time for your halftime scoreboard. The scoreboard from around the league is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. It is Super Bowl Sunday, so not a lot of action around the NBA. Your Celtics, the only game in action against the New York Knicks, trailing the Knicks 60-53. Right now at halftime, the Miami Heat will play the Washington Wizards at 2 o'clock. The Pacers in Toronto will face off at 3, and the Clippers in Minnesota also at 3 o'clock. It is Super Bowl 60. Finally, we have made it. Patriots-Seahawks tonight. Coverage starts right here on the Sports Hub at 3:30 on 98.5 The Sports Hub, as I mentioned. Both teams have not ruled anyone out for the matchup tonight. In a little Celtics news, as you heard Grandy and Max mention on the broadcast, Shams had a report pregame today that Jason Tatum has been scrimmaging 5-on-5 versus Celtics coaches, getting closer in his rehab process. At the Olympics today, some tough news. Lindsey Vonn was helicoptered off the course earlier after already suffering an ACL injury earlier in the week. Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit newenglandoilchange.com for 15% off your drive to oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm James Scaramuzzino. Grandy and Max have the call the second half next on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hey, it's Joe Murray, and here's another reason nobody around does it like Town Fair Tire. Reason number 9, lifetime winter changeover on any car you own. Another free service that Town Fair Tire offers. I always drive with confidence thanks to Town Fair Tire. You get the best price, perks after the sale, and customer service that actually cares. There's no place I'd rather go because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Go to townfairtire.com to see more reasons why nobody does it like Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Tender, all natural, and now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Value Pack Signature Select Boneless Chicken Breast or Thighs. It's now just $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 through Thursday. Pick up boneless chicken with big savings. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Hey,
kids, though, and 2026 is here, and it's time to get your school or business future ready with my friends at Oakers Technologies. Start the new year with new technology for your students and staff to perform at their best. Talking about products like TouchView Interactive that schools all across New England are upgrading their classrooms with. Plus, Oakers has you covered with full IT, infrastructure rebuilds, security, to your everyday AV upgrades. That's what it means to be future ready with Oakers Technologies. Proud partner of your New England Patriots.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and Knicks getting set to go in the second half. Celtics trailing 60-53. Another special day. We talk about this being the 8th time Max and I have called a Celtics game on the day of a Patriots Super Bowl. It's our 25th anniversary season. And with it, time to check this date in Celtics history. Brought to you by Blue Sky Restoration. If you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Blue Sky Restoration, restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for 38!
KG is locked and loaded tonight. It's going to be Boston ball here to inbound and dribble out the final few seconds, but tell you what, of the 39 wins this year, a lot of them have been of the spectacular variety. They've been of the knockout variety. This one redefines the term next man up. The Celtics cobbled together a beauty tonight at the Garden, and down 4 starters and on an off night for Jason Tatum, they have beaten Philadelphia 76ers. The final score, Boston 106, Philadelphia 99. Every Celtic season, by definition, when you've won 18 titles, the ones that don't end the championships get overlooked. 3 years ago certainly did. Team that lost in Game 7 of the conference finals, Joe Mazula's first year, and Malcolm Brogdon. It was a big day for him 3 years ago today on his way to winning 6th man. He wore the first full year for Derek White in a Celtics uniform, but it's been not just 4 years of dominance as the energy shift change happened midway through that Ime Udoka year. Just past the 4th anniversary of that. But as we said, Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl, the Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl. 11 years. The Celtics have the best record in the NBA by a wide margin in those 11 years. But the Knicks are looking to take the Eastern Conference throne, and they have come in here and played like Eastern Conference champions today, leading by as many as 17, up by 7 as we go to the second half. And Jalen Brunson's been doing Jalen Brunson things all day.
Brunson's been doing a great job of playing. And one of the things that almost happened was almost so Brown gets his 3rd foul before the half. That would have been not good.
All right, Celtics keeping the starting lineup here, which is the double bigs, Keita and Garza. Garza has barely played, but the big factor was Vucevic getting that 3rd foul. So he's only played 8 minutes. See how quickly he gets in the game here. Bounce entry. Keita misses a dunk off a perfect pass from Derek White, and Keita's nightmare day continues. Jalen Brunson against Shireman. Pump fake. Was a bounce pass out to Josh Hart. Hart, Shireman slides his feet, return of Brunson against Keita. Brunson ducks the shoulder, knocks Shireman away, throws out towards Landry Shamet. Shamet steps through. He took an extra step as he throws out to Josh Hart, who dribbles to the elbow, floats it up, no good. Rebound Celtics again at Baylor Shireman. It's one of the better defensive stops. Jaylen Brown runs over Shamet, no call either way. Drop back to Derek White, long cross court. Shireman puts it to the floor. Brunson runs him off the 3-point line. Shireman diagonals it out to Jaylen Brown. Jalen drives, floats it up for Keita. 2-hand slam.
Tom Keita finally able to catch that ball and kind of just shakes his head like, I wasn't going to miss that one.
9-2 is the latest Boston run, spanning halftime. The 17-point deficit is down to 5. 60-55 New York. A minute plus into the 3rd quarter. Karl Anthony Towns against Garza.
Being physical.
Finds Josh Hart. Hart on the perimeter looking for Brunson. Instead, he's going to shoot an open 3 and knock it down. He's not going to miss all of them.
Well, he kind of dribbled into that one. And Keita allowed him to dribble into it.
Better pick your poison. Jaylen Brown, long cross court. Derek White. He's being guarded by Brunson. New York by 8 here early in the 3rd. They've led pretty much throughout. Derek White turns the corner inside the free throw line. Kick to the right corner for a Garza 3. No good. Garza has missed from everywhere tonight. He has had a straightaway 3, a right corner 3, and a left corner 3, and he's missed them all. Been so good this year shooting that shot. 46% of the year. Fall away from Bridges in the corner over Shireman, no good. Shireman, I haven't looked at it yet. Shireman's going to be the Celtics' best plus-minus player in this game. Derek White over the shoulder pass. Keita quickly moves to the Jaylen Brown left side. Shamet trying to guard him. After Bridges took a beating in that first half, Jalen ducks the shoulder, just knocks Shamet backwards and draws the foul. And, you know, I'm looking down the Knicks roster with the exception of Brunson, and Brunson's just much smaller. Do the Knicks have anybody that can just stay in front of Jaylen Brown?
Well, you know, and I think you say the same thing again when you talk about Karl Anthony Towns. Same kind of arm. Swing your arm out, knocking guys away. But if the rules are in the NBA that you can do that, great offensive player is going to take advantage of it all the time.
I'm right about that. Baylor Shireman plus 6.
Wow, you're right about something?
That's crazy, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, my wife, it's funny. She'll tell you I never say that I'm wrong, to which I usually reply.
There's not a wife in the world that you're right with all the time.
Well, here's the point. She's like, well, you never admit when you're wrong. I said, well, I would have to be wrong to admit that. So how do we even know? Jaylen Brown gets the free throws.
Great conversation for you and your wife. I wouldn't have it with mine.
63-57. You and I both, broke back into jail. Jalen Brunson dribbles away from the Josh Hart screen, but misses the open 3. Rebound Shireman. Celtics have the ball down only 6 here early in the third. Jalen Brown dribbles away from Brunson. Attacks Bridges. Bridges got to be home. Not again. Jalen into the paint. Flips it up and in. They can't guard him.
What Brown able to balance himself like he's about to fall. And all of a sudden, right at the ship.
Jaylen Brown, 42 last time, is rolling again. Josh Hart on the slap drive. Great feed from Brunson. Draws the foul. Josh Hart will get free throws. Jaylen Brown now up to 17. Brunson with 19, 17 apiece for Jaylen Brown and Derek White.
I love this. A good talking to now, catered by Joe Mazula.
Makeda nodding, saying, yep, I hear you. Meanwhile, very quietly, Baylor Shireman has 11 rebounds in this game. And those are Josh Hart numbers as Josh Hart hits the first free throw.
So you're countering Josh Hart with Shireman.
That's career high already. Second free throw for Josh Hart is good. 65-59. New York by 6. 9:15 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown pressured along the sideline. Close enough there, Joe Mazula from the other side. Bark out the instructions. Jaylen turns the corner. Feeling contact, runs it up. No good. They're going to say it's not a shooting foul. It's on Brunson. Brunson gets a little love tap from Jaylen Brown. Those two, a lot of respect for each other.
And what Brown is saying, Brunson gets that call all the time.
Yeah.
Hand on him, hand on his hip. This time he goes up, hand on it, goes into the hand in the shooting motion, but you don't get the free throws. That's not good.
Celtics +2 on the glass, and Shireman, huge part of that. Jaylen Brown. Bridges guarding him straight away. Shireman sets the screen, puts Brown on Brunson. And Jalen's bump each other. Jaylen Brown turns, fades. Tough 18-footer is good.
That was an amazing shot. You hit him with the contact, and you think you knocked him off balance, but he rights himself to shoot it softly.
Jaylen Brown, 19 points on 13 shots. It's crazy. Shireman has 11 rebounds. Jaylen Brown has the same amount you and I have. Brunson shut off at the free throw line. Kick out, Hart swung left side. Good look for Shamet, but he's off on a 3 long rebound. Shireman almost had his 12th. It's loose on the floor, and Brunson will get there first. Celtics couldn't secure it. He finds Bridges, 3, no good. Celtics dodge on Shireman, grabs that. Another rebound, gets bumped in the back and fouled, and that's 4 on Josh Hart.
What if he hit him like in the lower back, where you hit a guy and you run in, like you said, he comes in, Hart throws his hand up like, no, I got this. He came in and went right in the middle of his back. That would have taken me down forever.
What's funny, they didn't give Shireman that rebound. Should have been his 12th.
Okay.
When a rebound actually takes place, but there should have been one. Jaylen Brown pulls up on Bridges. 3 is wide left. Rebound. Shireman kept it alive. Did he draw a foul down there? He did. Baylor Shireman is doing some things here.
Didn't get down Hart, did they?
Let's find out. No. It's on Towns. Second on Towns, but the Celtics have drawn 4 fouls on New York in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Now we'll get Mitchell Robinson in the game.
Are they trying to challenge?
I think they might.
No way.
Yeah. Knicks are calling a timeout here. See if they're going to challenge. 8:04 to go, third quarter. New York 65, Boston 61 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assist. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Coleman.
It's electric.
Call Coleman Electric. We'll yank your old wires, upgrade your panel, recess your lights, and charge up the EV. For any power problem or project, call Coleman Electric, and we'll be at your house in the flick of a switch. And if the switch is broken, we'll be there quicker. Coleman.
It's electric.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood prediction markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood prediction markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
What's more Massachusetts than coffee and Keno? Whether you like it iced or hot, get your favorite cup, play your lucky Keno numbers, and follow all the action on the Mass Lottery app. Download it today. The Mass State Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Celtics are within 4 here. They've got the momentum because they've slowed the pace of this game down to a crawl. We have not heard the official result of the Knicks coach's challenge yet. Here's Curtis Blair.
The defender makes contact with the ball first after the contact on the wrist. Therefore, it will be a successful challenge. It will be New York's ball.
What about imminent possession? No discussion of that.
To New York's ball.
Yeah, so they say that there's no foul. It was a good challenge by Mike Brown's staff, so instead of free throws, Celtics will give up possession, trailing by 4, 65-61. Joining us late, driving around, picking up your snacks, heading to wherever you're heading to watch the festivities tonight. Celtics led by 2 early in the game, 13-11. Then it was all New York. Jalen Brunson keying a run late in the first quarter. Then he came out and it continued with Diawara knocking down some shots. And Josh Hart has 14 points, but he's been in foul trouble all day. Knicks led this game by as many as 17 midway through the second quarter, but the Celtics, thanks in large part to the slowdown down the Knicks offense by hacking Mitchell Robinson. And they have got within 4 here, but the Knicks haven't, and they're going to play the double bigs now with Robinson and Towns playing together. Shamet, Brunson, and Bridges with Hart out of the game with 4 fouls.
So you can play Robinson right now on 1 team foul.
Jalen Brunson dribbles right into Garza has to pick up his dribble. Cross court, Karl Anthony Towns aims, fires at a 3. No good, back iron. Rebound, Mr. Robinson. Fouled on a reach in. There's the third on Jaylen Brown. Knicks have not taken a lot of 3-point shots. Karl Anthony Towns is 0 for 2. Diawara is 2 for 2. The rest of the Knicks 5 of 17. Celtics coming off the really bad start of the game, shooting threes against Miami. 5 of 24 today. These are usually games the Celtics could not stay in, but only trail by 4.
Laying all over down.
Brunson attacks, floats for Robinson. He shot it right over him, and it landed out of bounds. Oh, they're calling a foul.
It should be. What?
Celtics are, if they go through with calling this foul, I think the Celtics may challenge it. It's on Keita.
Keita was backing away. They were looking for the lob. Look at Keita on the backside. But what he does, he goes into the defender, the shooter, as he's trying to go up and get the basketball.
We're talking about it. And finally, you're going to get Vucevic back in the game here. That's 4 fouls on Keita.
Keita was thinking it was going to be a shot, and he was trying to box out, but instead it was a pass. And Robinson caught it trying to shoot the basketball or trying to throw it back up towards the rim.
So now Vucevic, who was good when he was in there, 7 points in 8 minutes, but he got 3 quick fouls. Towns catches the side of the bounds, attacks, and gets fouled. Did they get that on Vucevic? No. It's on Garza. That's a break for the Celtics. Well, now you got 3 on Garza, 3 on Vucevic, and 4 on Keita, and we are not yet halfway through the third quarter.
It looked like, I'm looking, it looked like Karl-Anthony Towns was just going helter-skelter and went right into Rukia. Was there a hand on the backside then by Garza?
The Celtics were fortunate that wasn't on Vucevic.
You didn't get the memo when Mike and Tommy used to do that. Apparently you did.
Everyone's against us. I know what the video says, but
Mike, Tommy is right here.
I only got to do one game. Obviously, I did a ton of games on TV, but I only got to do one with Tommy as Towns hits the first free throw. And there was a shaky call, and the replay came on. I was like, this is it. And the replay comes on, and Tommy was like, nah, that was okay. And I was like, really? All these years I've been waiting to sit next to you, and finally... That was a game, talking about a moment in time. That was a game against the Atlanta Hawks when they were in the middle of that crazy long win streak. That great year with Al Horford and Paul Millsap and DeMar Carroll, that team. Towns gets the free throw, 67-61. This game is slow to a crawl.
All those guys you talk about, they were young Atlanta Hawks players.
Yep. Al's still playing. On Golden State reunited. Kristaps Porzingis, Vucevic for Jaylen Brown. Steps back behind the line. Tough 3 from the wing is no good. Rebound Mitchell Robinson. Celtics can't get those offensive rebounds when the Knicks have the double bigs out there. Pull 3 by Brunson. That's off. Sailed on him. Not the team shooting well here in a cold building early on a Sunday. Derek White moves to the Garza. Hand back to Derek White. Steps to his right. His 3. No good. Rebound. Vucevic and Robinson battling. Mitchell Robinson's got it. Garza reaching in. Can't get it. It's in danger of picking up another foul. Bridges floats it ahead of the left wing for Shamet. Here's the entry. Towns has Derek White there. He's doubled, so it kicks back to Shamet. That 3 will go. Timeout, Joe Mazula. Celtics got close, but now 5 quick points for the Knicks, and the lead is back to 9. 6:53 to go. Third quarter, New York 70, Boston 61. On the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Every part of your life deserves protection. From your car to your home to your family. At Amica Insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to get a quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Hi, I'm Patty Staples.
And I'm Paula Salamina. We're business development managers at Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
Have you experienced property damage? Blue Sky is your emergency partner to restore your home or business after disaster.
Whether it's water, fire, mold, or storms, call Blue Sky before you call anyone else, because we'll take care of everything from beginning to end.
And with locations across New England, we will be there in no time to get you back on your feet.
So visit goblusky.com, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
Restoring your property and your life
for a brighter tomorrow.
The Pats Let's play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics trail by 9, 70-61. Knicks have led most of the day and by as many as 17. We're not quite midway through the third quarter. I was wondering, Baylor Scheinman, 11 rebounds, what the record for a Celtics guard is. And obviously, it was going to be Rondo, but Rondo and Bob Cousy have that record, 17 in the game. Bob Cousy honored yesterday out in Worcester. 75 years, Holy Cross.
Wow.
He was there to see it.
Holy Cross, I've heard so much about him and Tommy. That's one of those things you think about. Now, I think that the Celtics are looking to do this whole thing again. Is Robinson out of the game, or is he in the game? Oh, he's out of the game, so
yeah, you can't do it.
I'm a little surprised.
That's why, well, you'd see Amari Williams in there to do it. Garza had to run off the floor. He was like the sixth man in hockey who was on the ice. There was almost too many men on the ice. He runs off the floor at the last second. It's Pritchard, Gonzalez, Harper, Jaylen Brown, and Vucevic. The 5 on the floor for the Celtics, trailing by 9 midway through the third.
Richard's been very quiet.
He finds Vucevic, straightaway 3. Nope, wide left. He hit one earlier. But Vucevic didn't go for threes. On Friday night, he's already 1 for 4 in 9 minutes today. Shamet enters it through Bridges, almost stolen by Jaylen Brown. Bridges has it back. Knicks looking to regain the double-digit lead. Towns, hand to Bridges. Can't turn the corner on Jaylen Brown, so it's fall away from the baseline. No good. Rebound, Ugo. And there comes Peyton Pritchard. Side of the floor. Puts in the hands of Jaylen Brown. He's on the move. Goes right into Towns. Floats it up and in. One to the end. One didn't get that. But he gets the bucket. Jaylen's been really good today. It's up to 21 points now on 9 of 16. Jalen Brunson with Ron Harper. Much bigger guard on him now. John Brunson, left-hand dribble. Runs it off the glass. No good. Rebound, Vucevic. Making Brunson work. That's all you can do. 19 for Brunson on 15 shots. Pritchard for Jaylen Brown straight away behind the Vucevic screen. And coming downhill. Wow. Scoops and scores over Towns. Again gets knocked to the ground. And Jaylen getting increasingly frustrated.
Yeah, he got bumped. Hit him with the hip.
Boston within 5. Brunson moves it left side to Bridges. Now Josh Hart in the corner. Vucevic closest to him. Josh Hart, slow right-hand dribble, turns, gets to the free throw line, squares. His jumper's good. Didn't expect that out of nowhere from Josh Hart. Josh Hart has 16 points in 15 minutes today. New York by 7. 5:22 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown out of the logo. Little tag screen for Vucevic. Jaylen going to try the left side. Towns reaches for the ball. Jaylen keeps the dribble alive. Jaylen Brown leans in from the elbow, runs it up, back iron, no good. Ugo is trying to fly in for a rebound, knocked away from him by Towns. Shot clock did reset as Pritchard comes up with the offensive rebound at half court. Pritchard dribbling low on Shamet, pulls up at 14 feet, jumper no good. Rebound Josh Hart, just not Pritchard's day. 1 for 6. Jalen Brunson slowed down by Harper. Switches to the right hand, drives on him, spins, bounce pass. Towns had it, dropped it, has it back, spins on Vucevic, flips it with the right hand, no good. And the rebound belongs to Jaylen Brown. Finally gets his first rebound midway through the third.
Crazy.
Pritchard, right hand dribble, turns the corner, shovel pass into the corner. Harper fires a 3. Oh, 2/3 of the way down. And the rim said, no, not today. That looked like it was all the way down. And Harper had that big game in Houston. Brunson stop and start, drives on Harper, floats it up, blocked by Harper out of bounds. Brunson usually gets the foul call there. He didn't get it. A lot of stuff go here today.
Harper with that bigger body this time. Brunson goes into him and just reaches out with the left hand at the last moment and blocks and spikes it to the ground.
That's what our guy Perk calls him, big body Brunson.
That's what they call it. Ruffles have ridges, man.
Brunson down and out of bounds into Josh Hart. He's open in the corner. It's a 3 and it's good. Oh, Josh Hart having a day. 19 points on 10 shot attempts for Josh Hart. 75-65. New York by 10. 4:10 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown deep in the left side against Josh Hart. Cross-court Pritchard. Doesn't want 3. Instead goes to Harper. They enter quickly to Vucevic. Tried to go quick off the window, drawing contact from DOR. Did not get the call. They're letting everything go. Josh Hart, pull up 3 in transition. No good. Jaylen Brown didn't even guard it. Offensive rebound belongs to Clarkson. Knicks reset. Not a good sequence here. Towns steps into Vucevic and draws a 4th foul. And the Celtics are over the limit here with 3:47 to go in the third.
Now, Brown can't get that call, but it's kind of crazy in your own house that doesn't happen.
Towns 4-4 from the free throw line. He's only made 2 shots today. And Josh Hart has picked up the slack. Diawara was big in the first half, hitting all 4 of his shots. A rare miss of a free throw by Towns. The one that surprised me is that Vucevic not getting the one on Diawara earlier. Jaylen Brown's had a dialogue going with all these officials, including Brandon Schwab, all day.
Well, they've been playing the game. Almost every possession, you can get a call.
Knicks trying to reassert themselves as the second best team in the East today. 1 of 2 from Towns, 6 straight for the Knicks to push the lead back to 11. 76-65. 3:45 to go in the third. Pritchard, bodied by the veteran Jordan Clarkson. Part of this improved New York bench here this year. Vucevic from Pritchard. Now Vucevic up top, sees an opening, attacks, then kicks out to the wing. Jordan Walsh, extra pass into the corner for a Harper 3 that comes up short. Long rebound. Brunson's got it. Third rebound for Brunson. Knicks +4 on the glass today. Brunson, great move. Drives by Jordan Walsh. Gets in deep. Draws the double team. Kick out. Hart swings it around to Towns. Jordan Walsh comes out to check him. Towns puts it to the floor. Drives, and he lost the ball. Towns on the foul. He didn't get it. A lot of people unhappy today. Jaylen Brown goes the distance. Scoops. Misses. Offensive rebound. Jordan Walsh had it slip out of his hands. Couldn't tap it home. Josh Hart lead for Towns. Runs over Vucevic. And it's called for the offensive foul. That's a big swing in this game. Instead of an and 1 and a 5th foul on Vucevic, it's an offensive foul on Karl Anthony Towns.
The Knicks look like they won the challenge, but no way. Like he's standing there still. Feet counted to the side.
If they think it's even close, I'm challenging because of the consequences there. If you ever won that challenge, that would be calamitous for the Celtics, who already trail by 11. Pritchard behind the Vucevic screen. He needs this 3. Doesn't get it. Rebound Towns. Rough afternoon for Peyton Pritchard. 1 for 7, 0 for 4 from 3. He's a big minus in this game. Towns being dogged by Jordan Walsh, who reaches out trying to grab the ball. Instead, he just knocks it out of bounds. I'm surprised that that's one of those they either call a foul or a jump ball. Instead, they just let Jordan Walsh rip the ball away out of bounds. Towns is barking. Universally unhappy with the officiating, both teams today, which entry. Towns turns on Jordan Walsh, gets to the cup and scores. And now what you've done is you've made Karl Anthony Towns mad, and you don't want him motivated. Largest lead for the Knicks in the second half. They're up by 13 now after the Celtics cut it to 4. Jaylen Brown drives, goes to the right hand, score that on the foul.
Who'd they get the foul on? It's Karl Anthony Towns, but
Knicks don't know.
And look, I thought it might have been Karl Anthony Towns reaching at the end. No. Yeah.
Down Towns way early in the sequence. Yeah, he just reached in. So that's 3 on Towns, 4 on Hart, 4 on Cato's out of the game, 4 on Vucevic, who's in the game.
Question. You brought Robinson back in this game right now. Is it under 2 minutes?
There's 2:23 to go in the quarter if you're thinking about hacking, and that's it. But the Celtics would have to get Amari Williams in the game to do it. They can't have Cato or Vucevic give the foul. So Jaylen Brown is a free throw.
Maybe.
And I'm doing it here. I mean, I'm bringing Amari Williams in the game to hack Robinson.
Or you could go ahead and maybe get Harper.
You can have Pritchard or Harper do it too, but you're limiting your options. If you're just joining us, Celtics hacked Mitchell Robinson twice in the first half, and it slowed the Knicks' momentum. He missed all 4 free throws. Sometimes it's good, even if the free throws are made, just to slow down a team. The Knicks were getting nearly 1.6 points per possession through the first quarter and a half, building a 17-point lead. They couldn't miss. Jaylen Brown, long wait on this free throw. It's in the air and good. 3-point play. Knicks by 10, 78-68. 2:21 to go in the third. And the whistle you hear behind me is Ron Harper hacking Mitchell Robinson.
Be like Sean Grandy. I hate when I'm right like that.
This was not brain surgery.
As I tried to tell my man Zoe. And Zoe tells to me right now, I'm the second best analyst in the country. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Who told you that?
Zoe Lack.
I'm gonna let that one go. Mitchell Robinson aims and nails that first free throw. The Knicks fans go crazy. Remember when he hit all those free throws in Game 6? It's just an awkward line. I mean, he's not going to miss all of them. He's a 38% free throw shooter, and he's 1 for 5 today. So percentages say he would make this next one, and he does. Robinson gets them both, 80-68. New York by 12. Celtics might have another chance depending on how this possession goes. There's 2:17 to go in the quarter. Jaylen Brown spins. Wow. Steps through on Hart. Misses the jumper. Robinson grabs the rebound. Got to hit him. They're trying to, Kata tried to do it. He doesn't realize he can't do it. He's screaming out for somebody to get there. Nobody does because Harper had to guard Brunson. Brunson hits the turnaround, and it goes calamitously for the Celtics. A 12-3 run now for the Knicks. Brunson hits the shot. They don't hack Mitchell Robinson, and now it's a 14-point lead, and he can't do it now late in the quarter. Jaylen Brown turns, 5 steps through DOR, handoff Kata, kick out Vucevic. Celtics need a 3, don't get it. Just haven't been able to make them today. Rebound Josh Hart. Celtics 5 of 31 from 3, and if that sounds familiar, boy, it feels like the first 2 games of the playoff series last year all over again. Knicks back in control, up by 14. Minute 28 to go in the third. Brunson for Josh Hart. Left-hand dribble. Spins on Vucevic. Step back free throw line. Tough shot for him. No good. Pritchard flies in, but Kata fouled Mitchell Robinson on the box out, and Kata's disastrous day continues. Picks up a 5th foul. Whew.
Yeah, this is going from worse to worse.
Celtics made their run. They got within 4. But you can only, and that's all you can do when you're shooting poorly, but you just keep missing shots over and over and over again. It's not sustainable for 4 quarters. And the Celtics now at 5 for 31. They just don't win games when they shoot threes this poorly as Robinson misses another free throw.
Well, he's in the gym sometimes by himself shooting. I wonder how it goes down. You nail him or you continue to miss.
Celtics, if they were having their regular day from 3, would have another, it'd be up in this game instead of down by 14. But that's what we said in game 1 and 2, and there's no banner for having open shots. You got to make them. Robinson gets 1 of 2, so Robinson sort of right on brand, exactly on brand. 3 of 8 from the free throw line today. Exactly what he's shooting for the year. New York by 15. They led by 17 earlier. Celtics cut it to 4. Now it's back to 83-68. 107 to go in the third. Derek White pressured along the sideline by Brunson. Gets rid of it to Vucevic. Vucevic down the left side. Spins. Floats of an awkward shot. Feeling contact. Doesn't get a call. Knicks have the rebound and a chance to take their largest lead here with a make. Jose Alvarado in his Knicks debut. Watched by Pritchard. Pulls it back out with 48 seconds to go in the third. Alvarado drives. Switches to the right hand. Floats it up and in. A 15-3 run for New York down the stretch of the third quarter, and they have their largest lead back up by 17, 85-68. Big day for New York. Jaylen Brown drops it under the pressure of DOR, and DOR reaches in, ties him up for a jump ball.
DOR has done a nice job with Brown. And you're not going to stop Brown, but he slowed him down just enough to get everybody else involved.
How would Bill Fish have handled it? Sam Hauser's not playing today, but how would he have handled it if his wife brought the baby down to say hi to him during the game while he was sitting on the bench? Jaylen Brown wins the jump ball back to Pritchard. Pritchard step back 3, looking for that 2-for-1 air ball. Vucevic saves it, but all he could do falling out of bounds was throw it away, picked up by Alvarado. Hart driving on Pritchard, muscles it up, no good. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Celtics will get the final shot of the third quarter, but the Knicks have done everything they need to do, pushing the lead back to 17. And they have quieted the Super Bowl crowd here at the Garden. Jaylen Brown, pressured by DOR, moves behind a Derek White screen, 7 seconds to go.
Good job.
Alvarado on him. Jaylen Brown pounds him, and Alvarado reaches in, slaps the ball away. Brunson, a half-court shot, no good, but Alvarado plays the defense, and you could not have scripted the end of the third quarter any better for the New York Knicks. Celtics trailed by 11 at the end of 1. By 7 at halftime, they got within 4, but the Knicks are up by 17 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at TD Garden. New York 85, Boston 68 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time
time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
Score a touchdown with all your fans. Get ready for the game with a trip to Shaw's or Star Market. Tackle your hungry team with Shaw's and Star Market party platters. Pick up sandwich platters, wing platters, shrimp platters, veggie and cookie platters that'll leave your fans cheering for more. Order ahead in-store, by phone, or online at shaws.com or starmarket.com. Shaw's and Star Market party platters are made fresh, so you always win. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
John Sewer is Boston's home team when it comes to defending against clogged drains. And when we're live from Radio Row for the big game, it's good to know your home team is always ready back home in Boston with same-day and 24-hour emergency service for your clogged drain. Go to johnsewer.com.
We get the job done. The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
To the fourth quarter we go in front of a crowd that was a raucous sellout crowd, not as raucous anymore with the Knicks back in control of the game. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Feel the thrill of live Celtics basketball at TD Garden all season with seats from Ticketmaster making a swish. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. One more game in the homestand. Final game before the All-Star break is the Celtics, after just a brutal, relentless stretch of games over the last 6-7 weeks, will finally get a true day off tomorrow. Back in practice Tuesday in advance of the Wednesday game against the returning Anthony Simons and what is left of the Chicago Bulls, who have gone into a long losing streak. Celtics 5-game win streak very much on the line now, down by 17, 85-68 as we go to the fourth.
Well, I mean, the Celtics have done kind of, in so many words, have been the worst own enemy tonight. Missing shots that they normally make, or turn the basketball over, or not making plays. The Robinson play was one of those plays where you miss. Cater couldn't get there to foul him, and then they come down and make a basket.
Celtics did all the little things they do, rebound, low turnovers, to keep themselves in the game while they were shooting poorly from three. But eventually, you've got to start making some of the shots. The Celtics 5 of 32 from three, 16% through three quarters. And they're going to need probably a 38-40-point fourth quarter to have a chance here against New York as the Knicks look to regain second place in the Eastern Conference. Alvarado, lob for Mitchell Robinson, and he missed the dunk. Loose ball on the floor, and the Celtics can't get there. Josh Hart comes up with it.
Wow.
Knicks +8 on the glass, too. Alvarado drives, awkward right-hand runner, no good. Shireman comes up with his 12th rebound. He should have more than that, adding to his career high. Good things have happened when Shireman's been in the game. He's the only plus player for the Celtics here today. Peyton Pritchard having a rough afternoon. Hand off for Ron Harper. Vucevic for Derek White. Coming down the right side, bounce pass. Vucevic wants it, has it, lays it in.
And, you know, and the Celtics did a pretty good job. You think of the last game they had, when Brown was out, other people got involved.
White and Vucevic worked really well together. Celtics looking for a similar run here to start the fourth quarter. We're a minute in, Boston down 15. Hart steps to his left, launches a three, no good. And a rebound goes out of bounds. I didn't think he'd put these four words together today, but that was a Josh Hart heat check. Josh Hart 7 of 13 before that miss.
Alvarado just riding Peyton Pritchard right now. Looking for that steal.
Who are the guys and make a difference in games when Josh Hart and Diawara are 11 of 18 for 29 points? The big difference. Derek White moves to the left side. Shireman up fakes the three. Bounce entry Vucevic against Robinson. Vucevic going to shovel it back out to Derek White. 5 in the shot clock. White tries to dribble around Mitchell Robinson, who slaps the ball away from him out of bounds, leaving the Celtics just 2.9 to shoot.
But Robinson pushed way out of the box then. Got to sit down a little bit lower so you can get that ball close to the rim to make a good effort.
Shireman under out of bounds. Trouble getting it in. Richard, a coffin corner, up and down.
Either that or he just walked up out of bounds. All the people, Knicks players are right there on the sideline.
That's an example of a player inbounding. Why Vucevic was inbounding it, I don't know, where you have all the options that are not necessarily in your head with a new team. New York by 15, down the ball, 10:25 to go. Alvarado, a memorable Knicks debut to this point. Moves it to Landry Shamet. Follow a tough three over Pritchard. No good. Rebound Vucevic. One-hand snatch of it away from Mitchell Robinson. 5 rebounds for Vucevic now in 18 minutes. Derek White trying to spin away from Bridges. Robinson waiting for him. They're keying on Derek White. Long cross court. Pritchard needs this one to go, and he gets it.
Wow. Hey, Pritchard able to get that shot to go down. And now, again, without Brown out there.
It's down to 12. 85-73. Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown both watching. Alvarado drives, and he banks it off the window and in while taking a big bump down to the ground from Vucevic.
He threw the ball into Vucevic's space.
Derek White for Peyton Pritchard. For Vucevic, handoff back to Pritchard. Steps to an open spot, but he gives it up into the corner for a Baylor Shireman three. That rims out. Second time Pritchard's given up an open shot to give Shireman one from the corner. Shireman has rebounded like crazy today, but he is just 1 of 6. No one can make a three. I think Mike Brown called timeout. Oh, we'll take it with 9:27 to go. 14-point game. New York 87, Boston 73 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Valentine's Day is almost here, so get them their favorites from Phillips Chocolates, Boston's oldest chocolatier, celebrating 100 years of creating delicious treats at 818 Morrissey Boulevard, Dorchester, or online at phillipschocolate.com. Use promo code SPORTSHUB to save 10% off your order. 10% off for online orders only.
At L&F Electrical Heating and Cooling, whether you're a general contractor or homeowner, we pride ourselves on being the most affordable electrical heating and cooling solution.
We offer services like new construction, heat pumps, generators, car charger installs, panel upgrades, and all other electrical needs.
For reliable service at unbeatable prices, call 844-LF-WIRES or visit lfelectricalservice.com. Proudly veteran-owned.
Hey, it's Sean Flaherty, managing partner of Catches Law Group. New England, we're back. The Patriots are back in the big game, and you can feel it everywhere. The buzz, the hope, the belief. At Catches Law, we know what it means to show up for big moments. For more than 40 years, we've been part of this community, fighting for our neighbors, and proud to be the official law firm of the New England Patriots. Because loyalty, toughness, and showing up when it matters most, that's what great teams are built on. If you've been hurt on the job or dealing with years of wear and tear, you don't have to face it alone. Visit catcheslaw.com today.
It's fun to introduce kids to the things we love, like punk rock. But one thing we shouldn't introduce them to is lottery tickets, because they can put kids at risk of developing a gambling problem in the future. So introduce them to music, not lottery tickets.
Go ahead, sweetie, try the E chord. Let's keep practicing.
Learn more at mass.gov/youthgambling. A message from the Massachusetts Department of Public Health.
Hey, small business owners, listen up. There's a team rooting for your success at Cambridge Savings Bank. They're ready to listen, understand, and support your vision every step of the way. Visit CambridgeSavings.com, member FDIC.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics down 14 with 9:27 to go, 87-73. On the day the Celtics just can't make a shot. Again, hung in there. They stopped the Knicks' momentum. Knicks led this game by 17 midway through the second quarter. Celtics turned it around. They hacked Mitchell Robinson. They defended better. They were rebounding. Jaylen Brown was putting his imprint on the game physically, and the Celtics got all the way within 4. But he said at some point you have to start making shots. The Celtics' season low shooting threes was 21%, 21.6. That was the home loss to Utah early in the season. They had been 0-6 this year when failing to shoot 30% from 3 until they came back to beat Miami Friday. They were at 18% right now. Half of what they normally do, and that's 6 of 34. So a regular three-point shooting day, and the Celtics have another 18 points on the board. Instead, they trail by 14, 87-73 with 9:27 to go.
Well, you might get your opportunities again, but you just have to play on the defensive end. Josh Hart has been very special tonight, shooting the basketball, defending the basketball. You got the same thing from Brunson. And I think the number I looked at for a while that was really going well with Bridges was going hot for a while. He had 11 points, a couple of layups. but the Celtics have to have some other guys who are stepping up, knocking down shots.
And this is a great performance for the Knicks here without Anunoby. Alvarado steps into an open three and hits it. Well, he's going to remember this day forever in the debut with his childhood team. Coming into Boston, double figures in scoring off the New York bench. 90-73. Knicks with their largest lead, up by 17. 9:05 to go. Vucevic, cross-court, Baylor Shireman. Couple of dribbles, going to attack the paint, floated up and in with the left hand. 7 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists without a turnover for Shireman. And he is the only plus player for the Celtics at this point, as attacking the paint, getting blocked. Knocked down with Towns.
Carl Towns coming in to dunk that basketball, and the Celtics just put the hammer down.
Shireman is a +6 in a game the Celtics trail by 15. 8:44 to go. The only time the Celtics...
Joe Mazula called timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to challenge or something?
No, I think
He just made a replay signal.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Celtics are challenging maybe just the out-of-bounds call?
No, well, yeah, when Towns went in to shoot the basketball, I think that's what happened there.
All right, 8:44 to go. New York 90, Boston 75 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Now at Wendy's, you can go big, biggie, or biggier. With our new $4, $6, or $8 meal, you choose your deal, as you should. Sorry, I get fired up when I'm talking deals. More biggie options, more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece. Through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Imagine looking up and seeing 49 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 49 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
Head to the bar at the 99 restaurant this Sunday for game day. Score a six-pack of bone-in wings for just $5.99 and full-size apps for $6.99. And you've got a chance to win prizes weekly. You gotta love the nines.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
All right, last call for the Celtics to get something going here. Down by 15, 90-75 with 8:45 to go. Joe Mazula did his part, challenging the incorrect out-of-bounds call. So the Celtics will at least have the ball here. This has not been able to get anything going. Jaylen Brown's been good today. Baylor Shireman has done his part today, but Derek White was hot early. Derek White had 17 pretty early in this game, so he has not scored in quite some time.
You got primary scorers now. Start looking at Peyton Pritchard as your primary scorer. What does he give you so far in this game? Peyton Pritchard only has 6 points.
Derek White has not scored in the second half. Celtics return to the floor. Jaylen Brown back in the game with Vucevic, Pritchard, White, and Baylor Shireman. These have been the best 5 Celtics today. Jalen Brunson staying out of the game here. Maintaining the lead with Alvarado in his Knicks debut. Alvarado's made 4 shots. Diawara 4 for 4. Good shooting game for Josh Hart. Bridges hot early. Good Knicks game here this afternoon for them, coming off the blasting they took in Detroit Friday. Vucevic straight away moves to Jaylen Brown left side. He's a stepping on Diawara. Help from Towns, throws him down.
Over there. Somebody's in the zone.
5 in the shot clock. Jaylen Brown turns corner, has to launch a 3 over Towns. Front iron, no good. Long rebound. Shireman steals another one. Runs to the corner and drills a 3. How about this day for Baylor Shireman? He has kept the Celtics afloat.
Well, you look for somebody to step up and make a play.
10 points, career high, 13 rebounds now for Shireman. Boston within 12. Derek White hit his hand again. He is holding on to his left elbow. Towns against Vucevic. Long cross court in the corner. Alvarado for 3. Air ball. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's got to look out for that Alvarado steal, and there it is. Alvarado punches it away. Shamet sends Alvarado in for the 2. Grand theft Alvarado, and he is barking at Boston bench. File that one away. Jaylen Brown into the corner for Shireman. Celtics at 14. Shireman return pass deflected and stolen. Celtics turn it over on back-to-back possessions. Alvarado hand to Bridges. 3 in the air, no good, but he got fouled.
Shireman says no way about it.
Curtis Blair just told the Celtics bench to settle down.
So Brown exposed that basketball. Alvarado right behind him should have advanced it.
If I say, look out, Alvarado's coming in the play-by-play call, shouldn't Jaylen know that he's coming?
Tell all those people who got those front seats down there worth thousands and thousands of dollars. You asking me?
Bridges gets the first free throw.
But that's on your scouting report already. You played this guy enough that you know of what he's going to do.
It's the first 2. Knicks inching closer to it now. Up by 16 with another free throw coming and 7:26 to go. If the Knicks hang on to win, these teams will be in a dead heat at 34 and 19. Second in the East, but the Knicks will have the tiebreaker by going up 2-1 in the season series. All 3 free throws for Bridges, so 5 straight for the Knicks. Derek White turns the corner, uses the screen from Pritchard to get in deep and score easily. First points for Derek White since the second quarter. 95-80, New York by 15. Celtics still shooting just 39%, 19% from 3. And the Knicks haven't even gone to the closer and brought Brunson in yet. Alvarado step back long 2 from the baseline, no good. Shireman deflects into the rebound to Vucevic. Pritchard, offensive end, drives into Shamet. Shamet takes the rim away. Pritchard hands it to Derek White on the wing. He gave that rebound to Vucevic, not Shireman. Entry, Jaylen Brown bullies his way in on Shamet. Short little jumper, no good. Rebound Towns. Sometimes it's just not your day. Celtics just missed too many shots. Bridges at the elbow. Keeps it away from Jaylen Brown. Alvarado zips the entry. Karl Anthony Towns double teamed. Before he can shovel it to the corner. Yeah, he was in the paint. It's the 8th turnover. Celtics running into a team that does a lot of the things that they do. Offensive rebound, low turnovers. But the Knicks, considered by everybody to just have more talent, which is why they were picked to be so far ahead of the Celtics. It was inconceivable that the Celtics would enter this game on Super Bowl Sunday ahead of New York in the standings. But we're seeing what a lot of people were thinking was going to happen this year. Vucevic still getting acclimated. Derek White zips the entry. Here is Vuce attacking, drawing the double, kicking out to Jaylen Brown. 3 comes up short. And the rebound for Josh Hart.
Take that shot. Take that layup.
I'm with you. Especially on a day you're just shooting so poorly from 3. He's about to hit the midway point of the 4th quarter. Right now, if you're syncing up, Jalen Brunson pump fake. Shireman slaps the ball. Man, Shireman has been a dog today. Brunson going to drive on him. Photo with the left hand off the window and in. What a save of that possession by Jalen Brunson.
Alvarado,
he's been
right
great.
Behind.
23 points, 8 assists for Brunson. Knicks have their largest lead, up by 17. 5:44 to go. Vucevic, long cross court. Shireman touches it out to Pritchard. Knicks playing the perimeter well. So Jaylen Brown looking for an opening, but Robinson waiting in the paint. Jaylen Brown, a little bounce pass for Vucevic, who lays it in with the left hand, beating Josh Hart. 11 points, 6 rebounds for Vucevic off the Boston bench. Big part of this game was him getting in foul trouble early, could not get himself going.
Remember Cater early on, could get himself going.
Cater had a rough day. Pritchard had a rough day. Brunson. For Alvarado, bounce pass. Brunson steps into the baseline at 15 feet. Easy jumper for him.
Alvarado's fitting in well.
This is just the Knicks' day. 99-82, New York by 17. Going to hit 5 minutes remaining right now. Derek White gets a Vucevic screen. Jalen Brunson fights through it. Handoff Pritchard. Now Vucevic straight away going to take the three over Robinson. Bounces short. Rebound Diawara. Celtics, after this brutal schedule run, will finally get a day off tomorrow, and they look like a team that could use it. Brunson steps into the front court, drills the right side three, blows a kiss to the crowd as Joe Mazula calls timeout. As the Knicks have put the Celtics down by 20.
Fan base is headed home now. Joe Mazula, I think, is throwing in the towel and taking his guys out. They have these kind of games, but you just wouldn't hope you'd have on a national basis with the Knicks of all people coming into your building.
Luckily, people won't overreact. We talk about how Celtics could have used Anthony Simons on a day like this, certainly. The Celtics are going to have days like this because they have a lot of games remaining against the elite teams in the league. New York is one. The Celtics still have to play both games against Oklahoma City. The Celtics still have to go to San Antonio. They still have to go to Denver. They still play at the Lakers. Minnesota is coming in.
I still have to play at Golden State.
Haven't played either game against Golden State. I mean, I was talking about the elite teams in the league, and it's not. Golden State's on national TV, and people talk about them all the time, but the Celtics ended the day 6.5 games ahead of Golden State.
San Antonio?
So, that's what I just said. So the Celtics have to go to the top teams in the West. The Celtics still have to play road games at OKC, San Antonio, Denver, the Lakers. That's 4. Phoenix is 5. Golden State would be 6 of the top 8. The Celtics have not played their road games against the teams in the West.
And you haven't played against the red-hot Charlotte team.
Won 9 in a row. Amazing. Where is Charlotte going to end up? They're up to 10th now. I mean, I don't think they can get out of the play-in, but they'll be favored in the play-in. I mean, they're expected to make the playoffs now. Hugo Gonzalez attacks his entry towards Garza, gets knocked away. He has it back, throws out to Ron Harper. Harper will launch a three that's no good. It's a matter of how ugly the three-point shooting numbers are. Jordan Walsh, big-time offensive rebound, finds Garza for the easy two. So we are at 102-84. The Celtics have thrown in the towel. The Knicks have not. They still have Brunson out there and Hart and Robinson. With Alvarado and Diawara.
Are you walking the dog?
You're walking the dog here to take time off that clock. Pull up. 3 for Brunson is good. Brunson's like, yeah, I'm about ready to call it a day. It was the Knicks' day. They were better in every aspect today. 31 for Brunson. Ron Harper attacks the paint. Fouled and a reach in by Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson was better than Jaylen Brown today. Josh Hart was better than Derek White today. Alvarado was better than Pritchard today. I mean, these things happen.
Only guy who said that probably played better was Sharman.
Sharman was the best Celtic today.
13 rebounds, 5 assists, 10 points.
And assuming he doesn't come back in, which I assume he will not.
There you go.
And the Let's Go Knicks chant is starting up, which is going to cause some problems here. Ron Harper misses a free throw. Baylor Shireman +1 in a game that the Knicks lead by 21.
It's good. And I absolutely like it. Don Staley?
Don Staley wearing a Seahawks jersey.
I absolutely love it. You give the Celtics a chance to taste some of their own medicine. When you go to somebody else's building, you win.
Harper gets 1 of 2 at the free throw line, so 20 is the margin right now, 105-85. Celtics' worst loss they've taken this year was the home game to the Houston Rockets. Full marks for the Knicks today, bouncing off the deck. Colico had that terrible game in here in December. Has it in the corner. McCullers in the game, so is Ariel Hawk-Porty for the Knicks here. Alvarado's 3 is an air ball. Still 3:31 on the clock. Celtics trailing by 20. Let's Go Knicks chant is faint, but it's heartily intended. How many times over the last 4 years have we seen the Celtics chase the home fans out of the building? Knicks are doing it today. Ugo leans in. Misses an awkward three, no good. Ball goes to Ron Harper. Harper drives, and this is a left-hand layup. Offensive rebound. Amari Williams getting a put back to go. Everything going wrong here. Knicks have the rebound. I'll say this. When's the last time Knicks fans got to leave a game to go watch their team in the Super Bowl? It's not going to happen anytime soon. Alvarado three is no good. Rebound Luka Garza. It's a matter of the final math here. The Celtics have only taken one loss by more than 15 points this year. That matches Detroit for low in the NBA. Cross-court pass deflected out of bounds.
Alvarado coming out of this game.
Well, he'll remember this for a long, long time. His debut for his childhood team. Boy, he is going to get a hero's welcome at Madison Square Garden. $20 is the margin here with 2:44 to go. Celtics have only taken one loss by more than 15 this year. That was the home game to Houston early in the year. Ugo Gonzalez with a push off on his elbow jumper, no good. Jordan Walsh had the offensive rebound, couldn't hang on to it.
Wow.
Dadier gets away with a travel. They're not calling anything anymore. Kolek pull-up three is good.
Wow.
With fans going crazy for the Kolek three. 108-85. Well, this is going to do some damage to all those ridiculous net rating and scoring differential numbers for the Celtics this year. Ron Harper, free throw line jumper, bounces in. 108-87. It'll be just the fifth time this year. The Celtics are 18-4 in non-clutch games. This will be the fifth loss. As Kolek drills another three and the Knicks fans go wild. You can start seeing more and more blue and orange jerseys here as so many Celtic fans have left to go attend to the rest of today's business. 111-87. Celtics down by 24. Ugo goes behind the back for no reason, turns it over, or it goes out of bounds. It's going to be New York ball, I think. Well, they're going to overrule it, give it back to the Celtics. The Celtics have only been down by 24 points 3 times this year, 2 of them to the Knicks.
It's just a better team tonight. Glad your girl Monica McNutt wasn't here.
She would have been jawing in your face a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
Celtics turn it over again.
Well, get it out the way. Won't be no traffic.
.24 margin. Celtics on their way to their second worst loss of the year. Kolek with a bounce pass back to Huck Porty. His three is no good. That's a boulder. Knicks 14 of 34 from three. The Celtics 7 of 40. This is very reminiscent stat-wise of that Utah loss early in the year with the Celtics offense. Garza up fakes the three. He will drive into all kinds of traffic and get fouled with 66 seconds left.
Well, what a distraction. Patriots played Knicks.
Celtics on a regular three-point shooting day. This will be a close game right now. They're going to run out of the gym. Garza gets the first free throw. And we're back to reality day for the Celtics. Garza gets the free throws, 110-89. 111-89 is the New York lead. Final minute. Elbow jumper rims out from McCullough. His first shot, first time we've seen him. Final minute will play out. Ron Harper up takes a three. So there's a real symmetry to the schedule here. You get 4 looks at the Knicks, all spaced throughout the course of the season. Ugo Gonzalez will try a three from the left side. That is no good. Fitting. 7 of 41 of the Celtics. McCullough going to drive, handoff for Dadier under the basket. Celtics' first road game this year of 41 was at Madison Square Garden. Their 41st and final road game of the year will be at Madison Square Garden in April.
Knicks still taking shots.
McCullough, yeah, launches a three. Rebound for Jordan Walsh. And Celtics just dribble it out, take the beating, and If Joe Mazula has any kind of sense of humor on Super Bowl Sunday, he'll begin his postgame press conference by saying, we're on to Chicago. Full marks for the New York Knicks, rising from the ashes of a hellacious performance Friday night in Detroit. They stick it to the Celtics here this afternoon and hand them their second worst defeat of the year. The final score, New York 111, Boston 89. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit GoBLUSky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account.
So right now,
visit ClintonSavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIA.
Advance your career with an MBA or specialized master's through Babson College. Join the school-ranked #2 best college in the U.S. by the Wall Street Journal 2025. Visit babson.edu/grad programs.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League.
We know that her
your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time. Multi-view on your favorite device. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League.
Only select out of market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Celtics, after this brutal schedule run, will finally get a day off tomorrow, and they look like a team that could use it. Brunson steps into the front court, drills the right side three, blows a kiss to the crowd as Joe Mazula calls timeout. As the Knicks have put the Celtics down by 20. The Celtics entered the day leading the NBA, fewest losses by more than 15 points. But they suffered their second today, blown out by the Knicks 111-89. Welcome in to Amica Postgame Live. As the unhappy fans will soon become happy with the Patriots headed for the Super Bowl here later on today. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer services. 22 assists for the Celtics on their 34 field goals today with each one. Delta Dental donates $25 to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Visit 98.5 the Sports Hub /veterans and see how they are helping veterans in need of oral health care. So the Celtics feel like they had a trip to the dentist today. They get beaten pillar to post by the New York Knicks. We will wrap this one up, get you ready for Chicago. Knicks beat the Celtics 111-89. We'll wrap it next and get you ready for Super Bowl 60 on the BetMGM 98.5 the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Tender, all natural, and now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Value pack signature select boneless chicken breast or thighs. It's now just $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 through Thursday. Pick up boneless chicken with big savings. When you shop But with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order ahead for free curbside pickup. Or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
The officials may be looking at the monitor to see if there's any time
from your car to your home to your family. How to make their insurance, they're committed to helping you safeguard what matters most. For more than a century, Amica has provided personalized coverage and world-class service you can count on. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, they'll help you find the right fit for your unique needs. Visit Amica.com to the quote today, because peace of mind starts with protection.
Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex helps over 30,000 companies spend smarter and move faster. Learn more at Brex.com.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, Passport, or CRV.
See dealer for financing details.
Off the rim and down to Boozer and Duke running, led by Evans. What an outlet.
Brunson down and out of bounds into Josh Hart. He's open in the corner. It's a three. It's good. Oh, so Josh Hart having a day.
Especially off 2 feet.
19 points on 10 shot attempts for Josh Hart.
Beautifully
75-65. New York by 10. Celtics, that was pretty much the day. You name it, the Celtics at every spot were outplayed in this game today. Without question, they're beaten by the Knicks 111-89. As we welcome you into Postgame continuing, brought to you by Comcast Business Connect with an advanced network cybersecurity solutions and a trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Today, the Celtics have their worst three-point shooting day of the season. A terrible shooting day all along. 17% from 3, 7 of 41. Reminiscent of that Utah game early in the year. They shoot 37% from the floor. And it's great that Baylor Shireman was the Celtics' best player today. But there's the thing that comes with that is if Baylor Shireman was your best player against one of the elite teams in the NBA, it's not going to go your way. And this was a game I thought that the Celtics for 2.5 quarters showed all the reasons that they have defied expectations this year because they were shooting it hard. And yet they were doing all the little things. They were rebounding and low turnovers and creating extra possessions, hacking Mitchell Robinson, which worked perfectly in the second quarter. But at some point, the shots have to fall, and it never, ever happens.
Yeah, just shots had to fall. I mean, you could think about 2 or 3 of them. Pritchard early in the basketball game had a couple of threes that bounced out. I remember that was they just had things over and over again that just didn't happen the right way. Harper Jr. had one that was in and out from the three-point line. So every time the Celtics got a little momentum going the other way, it went the other way when they missed the shot. The Knicks came back and made good plays.
Hey, it was a national game. It was against the Knicks, so obviously it's going to irritate Celtic fans and rub them the wrong way. But let me reiterate the stat I just gave you before. The Boston Celtics, the gap year Boston Celtics, they were leading the league. They had the fewest losses by more than 15 points in the entire league, including Oklahoma City, including Detroit, including all the elite teams. Celtics only had one loss by more than 15 points all year until today, so you could say a day like this was coming.
Well, a day like this is always coming in the NBA. It's what do you do for the next game, and then you're talking about going into the All-Star break and the teams you're going to play on the road. These are going to be tough teams. It's going to be some maybe a little bit more difficult time if you do something good together. And on top of that, you're really trying to bring other people involved in the game.
Celtics have not had 2 days between games since before that Miami game, that comeback win back in late January. It has been a relentless schedule stretch. The Celtics finally get a true day off tomorrow, and they will not be back on this floor until they see the Chicago Bulls. But now, with games like these, you just said all the games that are going to be tough. That means the games against teams that are struggling, teams that are under 500, teams that are on a losing streak, teams with a lot of new players, and the Chicago Bulls check all of those boxes. Now, if you want to be what you think you can be, now games like this, they become the ones you have to win.
Now games you have to win, and then clearing your head, getting ready for what would be that last run.
The Celtics dropped to 7-2 on the 9 games they have played on the day the Patriots played the Super Bowl later in the game. The only other time they lost, that day ended with a Malcolm Butler interception 11 years ago and a win over the Seahawks. So the only time the Celtics have ever lost on a Patriots Super Bowl Sunday Patriots beat Seattle to win the Super Bowl. Have any thoughts on the game? You, for years, you used to love to pick Peyton Manning every year, and every year Tom Brady would beat him. So I don't know if you want to go against the grain just for fun of it.
I just believe that at the end of the day, I think the Seahawks are probably going to be the better team.
Right away for some
Downer of the day this one. Celtics get blasted by the New York Knicks, but we know what today is about. Celtics take their first beating really in a long, long while as they get ready for Chicago on Wednesday. But now all of our attention shifts to Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60. Max and I will talk to you Wednesday night, 7 o'clock start on the network. Then at 7:30, Celtics will close out their season series against the returning Anthony Simons and the Chicago Bulls. 111-89 is the final. All Knicks all day. What will happen in Santa Clara tonight? Let that conversation begin with Scats.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Josh Polonsky. Thanks, everybody over there at the Garden. Yeah, top one for the Celtics today, 111-89 loss to the New York Knicks. Really just an ugly one all around for Boston. 37% from the field. Jaylen Brown really the only guy who showed up in the second half. Lots to get to with this one, but not a lot of time, so we will wrap it up on the other side on the BetMGM